Manny,
It's your boy Sean.
and welcome to the What's the Word Sports Podcast. And we got a great show for y'all today. Um, we got to talk about a lot of things, but we're going to, like always, we're going to take it topic by topic, step by step. So, the number one topic we got to discuss is what happened. Well, now, you see teams and stuff like that. They have pictures with, throwbacks of, the uniforms and rivalry throwbacks, uniforms and everything like that. We've seen a lot of teams that definitely unlink their pictures. But one in particular that we kind of have to talk about or shed light is the leaked pictures of Caleb Williams uh, when he was posting for pictures, and a lot of and it went viral, went viral, and it went kind of crazy to say the least with his pictures. Uh, um, the Chicago Bears, they deleted the picture because one of the pictures that was linked was definitely inappropriate, but um, but yeah, man. But from your perspective, what's Caleb Williams doing, man? Like, what? Why did he do that? Did that? Why did he uh post uh post a picture like that? Um, do you think he was just drawing attention to himself, or what? In your perspective, what was going through his mind when he was doing that?
Okay. So there's no excuse to be posing like this. So there's no excuse.
Oh, you
There,
found
there,
it.
yeah, there's no reasoning for you to be posing with your legs in the air like that, like a cheerleader. That's what that's like a cheerleader. And that's a lot of other ways you can explain it, but I'm gonna keep it the right way. Where it's like you posing like a cheerleader. You gotta understand that you are an influencer. You
Right,
are a star.
right,
Not only um are you like the face of this organization, but kids are looking up to you. Kids are watching this content. So when you're doing things like that, you need to be mindful of who's watching. You need to be mindful of who your audience is. And if I had a child, I don't want my child seeing this. I don't want my child seeing this. I don't even feel comfortable with him being in my background. I'm uncomfortable. The
hmm
man has his legs open behind me. Come on, brother. Let's be real. Let's be real. This is out of pocket.
Right,
My man's JB is in the building. Yo, this is out of
JB.
pocket.
What's up,
It's out of
baby?
pocket.
Yeah,
I we
yeah.
I have never seen anybody do no pose like this. I done seen pictures of him with his legs in the air, blowing kisses. I just seen a lot of things. I I just seen a lot of things. My man, brother Harris is in the building. Brother Harris said something's
Eh,
off.
yeah.
Something is off.
Hey, Harris.
Son,
What's happening, bro?
something is definitely off.
No, for sure.
I don't know what it is. See the picture you got isn't even too bad. It's
Right.
a bad photo, but
Because I
this
couldn't find the picture. That's
yeah
why.
this is out of pocket. This is just out of pocket. Legs in the air, winking at the camera. That's out of pocket. This isn't for entertainment. This not for fun. Entertainment was painting your nose. That's the entertainment. You want to have fun, paint your nose. That's cool. Do you express yourself? But when it comes to putting things out for your team content, where the kids gotta see, your family gotta see, the world has to see. You don't do this. This isn't professional. Whoever allowed him to do this, they should be fired. Whoever's on the media team,
Media
they
team
should
for
be
Chicago
fired.
Bears. Right.
They should be fired because why would you allow him to do that? Why would you think this is okay? Whoever his manager is, he should be fired. Whoever his pub publicity agent is, they should be fired. Everybody needs to be fired that's in Caleb Williams camp because this is not okay. unacceptable.
Well, I mean, thank you for your expression on of your viewpoint of how you feel about this situation. I don't think everybody should get fired, but yeah, though. But you're absolutely right on everything that you definitely just said. I think when you look at Caleb Williams and what he has definitely shown to the world is that it was very inappropriate, very inappropriate. I don't know why in his mind or in God's name in his mind he think that it's okay for him to do that. Uh, I know it has been like rumors that that he is I guess is gay or something like that, and he does certain things that he does to kind of like express himself, I guess in that way. I don't know if it's true or not, but what that has been kind of like the story, from the time that he was in college to now he's in the furthers, and just by that example alone, that picture alone kind of justifies that's like, okay, bros, what's going on with you? You got a problem.
You what's up? What's up? What's up?
Yo, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. And so yeah, so on that aspect, man, it's just very disrespectful. It's very inappropriate. Nobody want to see that. Uh, and you're right. He's very an influencer. You are a public figure in the eyes of people, kids. Kids are seeing this stuff. You know what I mean? And it's just really nasty. I think it's nasty. Nobody don't want to see a man showing his legs like that and showing what he got and think that's okay. That's disgusting to me. And I don't think that no one should see what see that. Um, it's just very bad look on him. Very bad look on him. I think the people that surround him, I think this probably was kind of like the spur of the moment type thing. You know what I mean? But like but whoever posted this, John, and especially in the Chicago Bears NFL social media link, um, yeah, you got to explain that because that's crazy to me how you are allowed to post that on social media and think that's okay. That's not okay at all. You know what I mean? It's all about how you present yourself. If you go ahead and do that and Caleb, if that's how you roll, that's how you roll. But don't do that in a professional type state. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? My thing is like, okay, if you want to express yourself, go ahead, but you got to do that outside of camera. You got to do that in your private time, and when football's over and nobody's seeing you, and you doing whatever you're doing, you go ahead and express the way how you feel inside football when they're doing promotion, especially endorsements. Like Caleb, you just came back from a great year. If you doing this on a constant basis, what does endorsements like the big $1 million, $1 billion company? How are they going to view that? How are they going to look at you and view that and say, okay, we can't take this guy seriously because he keep doing this type of stuff that's going to um jeopardize, I guess, our or kind of contaminate our business and stuff like that. He can't be the face of that. And then on top of all that, am I not mistaken? Is he the cover of Madden this year? Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do better, man. Yeah, you gotta do better. You the cover of Madden, and and this how you repay him. This how you repay him. This how you say thank you.
Well, I mean, this has nothing to do with Madden, brother. I mean, clearly the people who run Madden knows how to run an organization. This has everything to do with the Chicago Bears. Yeah, this is a bad look on Caleb Williams, but this is a even worse look on the Chicago Bears because
Absolutely,
they allowed for this to happen. They put
absolutely,
this out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, they deleted it, but it's too late. They only deleted it because of the reaction of everybody, of the fans and all that, and the people. That's the only reason why they deleted it. Because if nobody would have said anything, they would have kept it up there.
Yeah,
So this is an organizational problem. Not just Caleb Williams is definitely in the wrong for doing it. But the organization is even worse because they had to look back at it and be like, yeah, we're gonna keep that.
but yeah, I mean, well, the view your point, what you said that if people didn't really complain about it, then they 9 times out of 10 they would have kept it like on there, whatever case may
Yeah.
be. But the thing about it is that if they decide to keep it on there, why would they keep it on there? Because right now, that's kind of like the day and age time that we kind of like living in. You got like people like that expressing like that through social media, through it's becoming it became normal. You know what I'm saying? It became normal. You know, you see other people, men doing the pain nails. You see guys doing this, that, and the third. With their bodies and stuff like that. And so in this day and age, it became normal. You know what I mean?
And
But
brother, I understand where you trying to go with that, brother. There's nothing no normal about sitting in a chair with your legs open.
yeah, I'm not saying I'm saying the world eyes. Yeah, to me, yeah, definitely, bro. That's out of
No,
pocket.
no, 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 not. I'm saying not to you. I don't care what you like. There is nothing normal about sitting in a chair with your legs up
You're right. You're
and
absolutely right.
what you you know what I mean? Like so, rather it don't matter what you like. It don't matter. It don't matter. I don't care what you go as.
I'm just
This
I'm
is
just
nothing normal.
you're right.
You
You're
can't
right.
normalize that.
You're right. You absolutely right.
Nobody can normalize that.
You're absolutely right. Hands down, no argument about that at all. But all I'm saying is that if people didn't really complain, they didn't complain about that picture. They was gonna keep it up there because they're like, okay, you see other people, I guess, or this day and age, the way it's like that. So it's like, oh, okay. So in their mind, they'd be like, oh, okay, it's just how it is today nowadays. Yeah, how it is today. So they're gonna like allow it to happen. I'm not
I
saying
don't
it's
even think
right.
that that's the.
I'm not saying
I
it's
don't even think
right,
that's
but
what they was thinking. I don't even think they was thinking in that way. I think they was just thinking of Caleb Williams having fun. I don't think they was thinking about it
ain't nothing
in
fun
the
about
deeper
that.
meaning that everybody else is in.
Ain't nothing fun about that. Well, behind your back, ain't nothing fun about that. There's nothing fun or there's
No,
nothing funny
it's
about that.
not. It's clearly it's fun for him. Clearly that
That's
is
why I
fun.
said.
I
That's why I said keep that stuff
mean,
in private. You gotta keep that in
yeah,
private.
yeah, yeah. Clearly, and all the poses he was making. This is fun to him. I don't know why, but
Caleb,
hey,
I don't know if you're watching this, but if somebody that's connected to Caleb, but you gotta stop what you're doing. If you're gonna be doing that, do that in your personal time, in your private time. Don't do that in public view where kids are actually see you are a face of a franchise. That means you're a face of a quarterback. Kids are seeing you. Other people seeing people want to say, oh yeah, and you never know. People want to keep people saying like, oh yeah, I want to be like Caleb Williams and stuff like that. I don't want my son to say, oh, I want to be like Caleb Williams like that, and then I turn around and see a picture like that. What are you doing? With Caleb doing that? Like, what are you teaching our young people? Feel me? I don't like it. You know what I mean? You gotta be mindful. You gotta be better. I feel like that if he does, I guess, express the way he does, that's cool. But you can't do that in the NFL. You can't do that in the public matter. You can't do that when you know what I mean. When you a public figure. If you're going to express that or do whatever you want to do, you do that in your privates, in your private joint. I'm not judging nobody. You know what I mean? Whatever if he decides to do that stuff, that's on him. That's go ahead, you do that. But you can't do that. You can't do that while the whole entire world is watching. You on a and you are in an international platform. This is a bad look. I mean, it's a bad look in general, whether it's NFL
yeah,
or
it's a
not.
bad, it's a bad look.
But
It's a flag on the play. This is a flag. I mean, you get a flag because it's not you get a flag for air humping in the NFL. If you pump 3 times in the NFL, that is a flag. So is no. This is not a judgmental thing. It's just how the NFL works with inappropriate guidelines.
Hmm.
This falls under that inappropriate guideline for sure.
Absolutely. What are people saying on the comments and everything like that?
All right, right now the comments are quiet.
Are they quiet? I want
Comments are
y'all to
quiet right
let us know what y'all opinion about what's about Keller Williams and his his pose, and how you like, do you like it, you dislike it, what do you think, how you view this whole entire topic. But yeah, though, he gotta be better. You a face of a team, you gotta do better. And then not only not you only not just touch the NFL and this that, and the third, but also your teammates. Like, what I mean, also your teammates. Like, if you ever stop to think and like, yo, like, this how you gonna view yourself around your teammates? You know what I mean? And so I no, it's just I don't know if their teammates. I mean, I'm pretty sure that his teammates saw that, but I don't think they pulled him to the side and said, "Yo, look here, what you did was kind of crazy," or whatever the case may be. But but yeah,
now. Yeah,
it's
because some
like,
of them probably liked it. Yeah, JB. This JB said he got sugar in the tank.
sugar in the tank.
Yeah.
Keep this PG, all right. Keep this PG. Yeah, yeah.
You never heard that expression, bro?
Nah. Well, oh, you talking about him? Oh, you talking about Caleb got sugar in the
Caleb
tank.
Williams. Yeah,
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that expression. Yeah, seems like you got a lot of sugar. Judging by that picture. My bad, JC.
Yeah.
My bad, JC. You right. Yeah, seems like you got
Oh,
a lot
not
of
not
sugar, bro.
GC.
I mean
Not
JB.
GC.
I mean
JB.
JB.
Yeah,
Yeah, JB. My
yeah,
bad,
JB.
JB.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right, bro.
Yeah, JB. JB. Call it how you see it. I mean, yeah.
I mean, he ain't lying. He ain't lying. I mean, when you do that type of pose, I mean, you sending out a message, all right. You're sending out a message,
Yeah,
all right. And so, but
yeah, I'm telling you,
what are you telling me?
it's a flag. It's a flag.
Yeah, it definitely is
If
a
if he
flag.
if he was to go on the field, if he was to go on the field, score a touchdown, and do that, that's a flag.
No, I would have kicked him out the game. I would have kicked him out the game. That's what I would have did. That's, I'm like, all right, go to the locker room. Yeah, you done for the day. You done for the day. There's no flag. You
Yeah,
done for
nah.
the day.
Yeah, yeah.
That's me.
Take your take your stuff off.
That's right.
Go in the locker room.
That's right. You done for the day. You done for the day.
Right, tell him, go home.
Yeah. Yeah, go home.
Uh,
But now I was gonna say this. It was a kind of the question kind of bubbling in my mind. Do you think by this action towards Caleb Williams, do you think that the NFL should take action, like 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 fine him or something like that?
um, should they? Yes, I think so. Like I said, bro, if you get fined for doing 3 pumps, then I think you should be getting fined for doing things like this too.
Right.
That's just me. I think fear is fear, but same time they probably not because technically it has everything to do with the team. So it's not like it had to do anything with the game.
I mean, well, I mean, yeah, but he kind of represents the NFL too, so it's kind of like you know. I'll say this:
He did.
if you know what I'm saying, I'll say this: if they kept the picture, then I think the NFL would have something to say about it. I'll say that.
I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. Because that's like saying that he would have got fined if he posted it on his regular account. I don't think he would have got fined if he did that.
Cause no, I mean regular account. I mean that's your personal account. You do what the heck you want to do with your account. You know what I mean? I ain't
Yeah.
got no entitlement, or I ain't got no entitlement,
Oh, I'll be
or
right
no.
back.
Okay, I ain't got no like. I don't got like no like judgmental when it comes to your personal account. But I think when you're a Chicago Bear, especially when you're a quarterback, you know what I mean. You don't do things like that. You representing not just the Chicago Bears, but you're representing the NFL, the league. You playing for the Chicago Bears, but you're playing inside the league. So you actually representing the league as well at the same time. So it just go deeper than the Chicago
Yeah.
Bears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, let us know how you feel about that whole entire that viral video that Caleb Williams kind of revealed for all of us the other day. Uh, um, and make sure y'all continue to. I see the likes and all that keep going up and stuff like that. Make sure you share this live to somebody, and also if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and also get into on all of our social media platforms, Instagram and TikTok as well.
JB said he need to beat the cheerleaders.
Huh?
JB said he need to beat the cheerleaders.
Uh, he need more to be with the cheerleaders. He need to be in the cheerleaders locker room doing that crap.
Uh,
But yeah, though. But yeah, let us know how you feel about that and everything like that. And then, that being said, we're gonna move on to the next topic. And the next topic is basically uh the shirt that I got on right now. Philadelphia Eagles. Now my brother, we had a good time yesterday, bro. We had a really good time.
yeah.
We went down to the public practice yesterday at the link. I'm telling you, the atmosphere was very, very phenomenal. Was very good. Um, we saw a whole lot of things that took place and everything. It was just a great experience, a great environment. I think it was over
Wrong
40.
picture, brother.
Hold it. I think it was like over like 40. It was like
Thousand.
40,000 people. Yeah, like 40,000 people. Yeah, like 40,000 people. That was in attendance. It was very, very packed. It was real, real good. But um, your takeaway.
Greg said, my fault. Greg said, I joined the pod and I see Manny talking about the Eagles. Of course. You, Greg. What's up, bro?
So we, yo, Greg, I ain't gonna go in there with you. Not right now. Not right now, bro. Not right now. But you just joined in. We was talking about Caleb Williams, bro. But um, but yeah, though, what was your takeaways from yesterday at the practice?
Yeah, my first takeaway is Tariq Woolen is gonna be a problem this year. He's gonna have a big year for sure. Um, we definitely are not gonna be able to afford him, but he will have a great year. I definitely do see that. Um, Jalen, I think this offense is something to be excited for. The plays that Sean Mannion was drawing up. I think we actually had JB said it was horrible. I can one hand the ball, son. Oh, you can catch the ball with one hand, Brantley. We need proof.
Yeah, real
We
rap.
need proof, Brent. But yeah, that offense. I think the offense is gonna be cool. I mean, just the fact that you could see players being wide open, I think that shows something. I think that shows that Sean Mannion knows what he's doing. Because last year, a lot of the receivers couldn't get no separation. That was one of the problems with the Eagles is getting separation. Yesterday, I seen receivers wide open by themselves.
Mm.
So Sean Mannion, I think this offense is gonna be something. Jalen was doing good. I think he had some nice throws. I think he also had some bad throws. But overall, I think Jalen played good. Besides the interceptions. But again, I said Tariq Woolen is gonna have a big year.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a big year. Because you gotta understand that Cleon is gonna be shutting down on one side of the field. Which means they're gonna be targeting Tariq a lot.
Right.
Tariq, they're gonna be targeting Tariq and they're gonna be targeting Coop a whole lot. But mainly Tariq. So he's gonna have many opportunities to make plays on the ball, and you seen what happened when he does. When you test him, and he has that ability to just make a play. Pick six. I mean, you could argue that he could have had two pick sixes, but one was a pick six for sure.
Right.
So yeah, and the run game looked good too. So even that was even without Lane Johnson, because Lane Johnson basically
Was
missed
hurt
the whole
early.
practice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I looked at the we was at the practice yesterday. It was real good. Very entertaining. My takeaway from it was you're absolutely right. Woodland, he's gonna be a problem. He's definitely gonna be a problem. Um, like I saw, I think what a couple of days ago, he said joining the Philadelphia Eagles. He said joining the Philadelphia Eagles is like a breath of fresh air. It's like it's like he's a rookie all over again. Um, he has an opportunity to be in a Super Bowl. First of all, he just got off a Super Bowl. He has another opportunity to get a potential second ring with the Eagles. Because the Eagles are a Super Bowl team. Um, I think that Woodland, he's really going to be dangerous this year. Um, Jalen was definitely very good. He was very poised in the pocket. Uh, I didn't see not a lot of hesitation towards Jalen. Um, whereas we kind of sometimes I think like throughout the years we saw him kind of hesitate a little bit, which kind of forced him to force bad throws. I think now he's more poised, and I think when it comes to the pressure, he kind of embraces as well. It looked like he embraces even more. I still think that connections needs to be a little bit better. I mean, but obviously, it's a new dynamic of an offense. It's new wide receivers, so you're gonna have to build that bond up. But that takes time. But I can definitely see the progression of of all the wide receivers that's connected with Jalen Hurts. I mean, we saw them all off season. They was bonding, they was hanging out and stuff like that. We saw Makai Lemon practice for the very first time since he been out of commission. Score a touchdown. And also who else scored a touchdown in that game? I mean that practice.
Saquon,
Saquon, that's right.
Smitty, Hollywood Brown,
Yeah. Um
Hollywood.
yeah, Hollywood Brown. So yeah, he threw like what three touchdown passes. Yeah, so yeah, yeah, this offense is going to be very interesting. That's my takeaway. It's going to be very interesting. The I saw the deep bomb that Jalen Hurts threw to Saquon Barkley in the end zone. First of all, I didn't even know that was Saquon. I thought it was another wide receiver. I thought it was Darius Cooper. Then when I woke and when he got up off the ground and was Saquon, I was like, oh man, Sean Mannion about to do some crazy stuff. Um, so, but like everybody said, that Sean Mannion comes in, he comes. His background is like the Kyle Shanahan tree and the Sean McVay type John. So like creating like offense and using other people, using other uh, skill set and like put them in different places that they ain't never done before, like Saquon and everything like that, using him as a wide receiver. You know what I mean? And so this is going to be very interesting, very interesting. But interesting in a very big way. I did look at the run game. I was very encouraged and impressed about the run game. I think this run game is going to be a real problem. Um, judging by what has been taking place and how the dynamic of the offense is now. Now since Jalen Hurts, I haven't really seen that much of him being in a shotgun like position format. He was more of in the under center a lot. Um, I think when he's under center, he can see the field a lot better and see who's open and who's not. Um, but yeah, though, this offense can potentially be dangerous. That's my takeaway from it. This can be a real dangerous team, and like Sean Mannion knows what he's doing. I've seen structure. It's structure. I think the offense is structure. It's discipline. It's balance. Um, um, and it's more. Everybody is buying into what Sean Mannion is basically selling. That's what you kind of see,
Yo, you
and it
not
shows. A lot of people, a lot of the players, basically, um, having that extra motivation to, create probably a special year, um, for the Eagles. Um, I didn't like the fact that Lane Johnson, I mean, was out uh, right in the beginning of the practice. I think he had a knee injury. Markel Bell, he was out for injury as well from last week when he played the Patriots. But yeah, though, this offense looked definitely promising. I'm very very excited. Um, and I feel like that during the season, we're gonna see a lot more different things. I don't think that Sean Mannion has given all his ingredients right now. So I'm very very excited about this offense, and just a piggyback for Woodland. Um, you said that they probably can't afford him, but in
no, no, I
how
didn't
we,
say probably. They can't.
but in how
Not probably. They're not going to. They can't
and
afford him.
how and how we trust and how we trust he gonna make it happen. And I'm telling you, when he make it happen, we're gonna go on live and I'm gonna have a jersey. And I said, fly, Woodland,
That's cool.
fly.
I'm telling you, the season that Woolen is about to have, he's not going to be able to pay him. Wool, if Woolen is going to demand top money as a cornerback, you're not paying three corners top money. You're not doing it.
I mean, we're gonna see. We're gonna see.
No,
But I
there
mean,
is no we're going to see. I'm telling you, that's a fact. That's facts. You're not paying three corners. We already had two lockdown two corners that we got to pay. We're not
don't
paying the
us
third corner top
don't
money.
estimate, don't underestimate
It's not. It's not. It's
Harry
not.
Rose.
It's not underestimating. It's the truth. It's called cap space, brother. It's cap space. You have a limited amount of cap. You can't pay everybody on the team. Jalen Carter is already the highest paid right now. You
And
still
rightfully
gonna have to
so.
pay exactly. You still gonna have to pay Smitty. Smitty is gonna have to get an extension soon.
They just paid him last
Um,
year.
they paid him like 3 years ago. It wasn't. It wasn't last year. It was like 2 years ago.
Oh, oh, time. Oh, go ahead, keep talking.
It's yeah. I'm pretty sure Smitty's contract is till 2028,
2029.
2028.
Well, I mean, of course, if we gonna have a crazy year, then yeah, they probably gonna extend it 9 times out of
But
10.
even with even not even let's just talk about defense. You already paid Zach Mon, you paid Jordan Davis, you paid Jalen Carter, you still gotta pay Quinion, and you still gotta pay Cool.
Wait, say that one more time. You gotta pay who?
I said you already paid J
Carter.
JD is getting Jordan Davis got paid great money.
Right,
Jalen Carter is the highest paid. Zach
right.
Bond is top three. You still gotta pay Quinion is gonna be number one. Hoop is gonna be top five. You're not paying all these people, bro. Hey, that you some players is gonna have to go. That's just the truth.
You know what's crazy? I got a feeling that if they do try to make a push to re-sign Woolen, yeah, I said if, then Zach Mon might not be here.
Well, that would be dumb.
But you know why? But you know why? Because
No,
Mike
that would
Mike
be
Trotter Jr. Because Mike Trotter Jr.
no.
right behind.
That would be a horrible. That would be a horrible move by the Philadelphia
No,
Eagles.
no, it ain't.
Yes,
Especially
yes, it would.
no, it won't. No,
Yeah,
it won't.
do you, bro? Trotter Jr. is nowhere near Zach Bun. See, that's when. See, when
I
I
didn't
see
say
when you
that.
saying
I didn't
no,
say that.
you're
I didn't
tripping.
say that.
You
I
are
didn't say
tripping.
that. I
You're
didn't say that.
tripping.
No, I'm
You
not tripping.
understand that Zach Bond was an All Pro in his first year as a linebacker?
Yeah, but what I'm
Do
telling you
do
is,
see that's when you say you start making these crazy takes. That's where you start tripping.
no.
That's I can't stand for that. Trotter Jr. is not the number one linebacker on this team
I never said
in
that.
no way,
But
shape, or form.
I never said that. But what I'm saying to you is that Zach Bond, mind you, he's about to turn 30. He about to turn 30, right? So, okay, cool. He about to turn 30. He probably gonna demand more money. If you're going to invest Woodland, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice. I think right now with I think
That's the
with
thing.
Jeremiah Trotter, he's going into a second year, right? Am I correct? Second year, right?
I'm not even sure. Probably.
Yeah. So basically, he's still progressing, but he's
No, he's
been
going to his
showing.
third year.
See, see. So my point exactly is that you're going to eventually want to pay for him if you decide to keep him.
Yeah, if they see you hear the word if, because the linebacker that we drafted is Jahad Campbell. Jahad Campbell is the future linebacker of this team,
But he can be
whether
alongside.
you like it or
But
not.
he, you're right. No, you're right. No,
That's
you're
cool.
right. That's why you're right.
That's
But
that's
it's two linebackers right now. It's Zach Bond and Campbell. If Zach leave, guess who's gonna be going to take his next the next step? Trotter. It's gonna be Trotter and Campbell
Zach is not leaving, bro. Zach is not leaving. That's when you have that is a foolish take. That's a foolish take. Why would you get rid of an All Pro linebacker for another corner? It makes no sense. It makes absolutely when especially when we were a team that didn't have great linebacker play in forever. Why would you get rid of the linebacker that made us have a linebacker core?
because it's not a guarantee.
Do you?
Because it's not a guarantee that Cooper
No, it
DeJean.
is.
Hold
It's
up. It's not a guarantee that Cooper DeJean is going to take back his spot if Woodland decides to leave, it decides to stay. Because like I said before, Vic Fangio wants to put him in safety, wants to put him in nickel, but they ain't say nothing about no corner. That's what I'm telling you. So
don't
that's what I'm
it
saying
don't
to you.
matter, bro. It don't matter. You can
Uh,
find a corner. It
no,
don't
no,
matter.
it's no
Do you
fun in the
realize?
corner.
Zach Jeremiah Trotter is not doing what Zach Bond does, and that's a
He not
fact.
though, but he's definitely improving.
No, there,
Yes,
there,
he is.
there is.
You don't see.
You're not
Uh,
replacing Zach Bond. You're not
you
replacing
hold
Zach
up,
Bond.
time out, time
I
out,
don't care what I don't care
time
what
out,
you say, bro. It is
time
a
out,
proven fact that you're not replacing Zach Bond.
time
That's a
out,
proven
time
fact.
out, time
You
out.
can
You don't see time
Tariq
out,
Woolen can be replaced
time out. You don't see what Mike Trotter been doing this whole preseason, not just this preseason, but
in
last year.
preseason.
Every time,
Preseason.
hold up, every time that Trotter gets an opportunity, he dominates.
No, that's a cap. That is cap.
That's not a cap.
Dominate is a strong word. That's no cap. Cap.
That's what
That's
I
what I
be
say.
saying.
You use no use
That's
words
what I
that
be
make sense.
saying.
He does not dominate every time single time he's on the field. He does
He
not
be tough.
dominate. If he
He be,
dominated, then he would be a starter. He doesn't
no,
dominate.
not really. I can't say that either.
Yes,
Because
bro. If he dominated, he would be starting over Jahad Campbell. That's a fact. That is a fact. Milton Williams
I think
dominated.
Trotter ready.
Milton Williams dominated and became a starter.
I think Trotter ready.
Trotter can be a starter, but Trotter is not the starter for a reason. He's
I
not.
think
He's
Trotter
not
ready.
the best linebacker on the team. He's not the second best linebacker on the team. He's the third best linebacker on the team. You're
I'll say
talking
this.
about replacing an all pro. You're talking about replacing an all pro linebacker for a corner that hasn't been all pro. That makes no sense.
Because he ain't ever got the opportunity
That
to
make
prove
we
that.
we've won. we've won Super Bowls without a top, without
Hold it.
having two dominant corners or three dominant corners. You don't need three dominant corners on an NFL team. That is a fact. That's a fact.
So timeout. Timeout. So if Willen leaves, who's going to be the guy stepping up in the next to the plate? Don't
Let's
tell me
see. You
Rango.
find somebody
Don't
in
tell
free
me
agency.
Rango.
You
Don't tell
you,
me
you find
Rango.
somebody in free agency the
Please
same way
don't
we
tell
just
me
did
Rango.
this year. You find somebody in free agency.
Free
See,
agency.
you
Shit,
don't.
bro. Like
Where did you get Tariq Woolen at?
free agency.
Where'd you get him at?
And free
Exactly.
agency.
So don't say, oh man, free agency. You get him in free agency, like I said. You get him in free agency, or you
All
draft
right.
somebody.
How about this? So if they can't find nobody in free agency, are you confident right now, beside in any corner right now, besides Quinion, are you confident that those other corners besides Quinion that can step up and that can step up to the plate?
Yes,
No,
yes,
no, no,
yes.
no,
You do
no,
realize that
no, no,
the
bro.
reason why we lost last year was because of the
No,
offense, right?
no,
Do you not
no,
realize
bro.
that?
No,
Because
no, bro.
you're not making no sense. You're not making no sense, bro.
No,
You
bro.
do
It's
realize
no way.
that the reason the Eagles downfall was the offense, not the defense. You do realize that, right?
We talking about that. I'm talking about the future. I ain't talking about last
It
year.
don't matter.
I'm talking.
You're not letting that process. Let it process in your head. The Eagles' downfall was the offense. It has never
That
been
was
the
last
defense.
year. That was last year. That was
No,
last year.
no, it's been the last 5 years. The last 5 years, it has not been the defense. It has not. You have never said, "Oh, the defense needs to be better." You have not said that since. You haven't.
Because they had Quinion and they had Big Play Slay.
Even with Adoree Jackson, it was not the defense. It was the offense.
But the George Jackson was getting
That's what you
cooked.
need to understand.
Forget the
He
offense real
was,
quick.
but listen to that. Adoree Jackson was getting cooked, and the problem was not the Eagles' defense. The Eagles still had a top defense with Adoree Jackson getting cooked. It was the offense. The
Nah,
offense was horrible.
you're right. You're right. The offense was
You
horrible.
think no team is perfect? You can't have a perfect team. That makes no sense. That makes no sense. If you can have a perfect team, every team in the league would be perfect.
You telling me? Hold up, time out. You telling me that somebody can be in an opposite side of Quinion Mitchell and this roster right now, the corner can step up to the plate?
Yes, I've seen it happen.
No,
Yes,
I'm sorry, I can't see it.
Adoree Jackson. The Eagles had a top defense with Adoree Jackson. Yes,
Dorian Jackson was trash.
exactly my point. They had a top defense with Adoree Jackson. You're not letting that process in your head. All you thinking about is Adoree Jackson. He was still a part of a top defense. The Eagles still had a
He was a
top
part
five
of it.
defense in the
He
league
was a
last
part
year.
of it, but he was a weak link. And then when people found out
No,
about the weak
you're
link,
right.
they attacked the
Every
weak
team
link.
has a weak link. Every team has a weak link. There is no
Uh,
team that has no weak link.
I'm
That makes
gonna
no
say this:
sense.
you got an opportunity. You got an opportunity to keep Woodland. I'm gonna go for it
I'm not keeping. I'm not keeping him over Zach Mine. That makes no sense.
because
That makes
it's not one
absolutely no sense.
it's not one corner. It's not one corner besides Quinion Mitchell or Cooper DeJean if they decide to put him on cornerback, which I doubt. But out of those two, it's no corner in the Eagles that I'm confident of that they can step up to the plate. The only thing I
If
probably
you was
would
a
probably
manager, if you was an owner of a team, your team will fail.
no, it won't.
Your
No,
team
it
will
won't.
fail
Like the
because
only person
you're investing in only one position.
I'm not investing in
You're
only one
trying to
position
put how are you gonna invest all that into one position and then make the linebacker core suck? That's what you're doing.
No, I'm not making this up.
Because
I feel
Jeremiah
like
Trotter and Jahad Campbell, number one, Jahad Campbell has not proven to be a healthy to stay healthy. That's
you're
number
right.
one. And
You're
number
right.
two, you haven't seen. So if let's say if Jahad Campbell was to be the starter and he gets hurt, now all you have is Trotter Jr.
No, bro. The
There's
point I
no matter what you say, there's no replacement for Zach Bond. I don't care what you say. That makes absolutely no sense. How do you replace an All Pro linebacker with somebody that's not an All Pro?
all I'm saying is this. All I'm gonna say is this: is that if Jahan Campbell come out and prove that he can be the man, that's what I'm saying. That it's factors to this. If Jahan Campbell can come back, which I believe that he can go out and prove to be that number one, that guy, that linebacker that should be the replacement of Zach Bond eventually, right? Am I right?
Yeah, one day, not right
Yeah,
now.
right. One day, right. One day, if he goes out and show that he can do that in this and the third, and he can stay healthy in this and the third, I would not have a problem of letting go of Zach Bond and have Trotter coming in.
Yeah,
I won't have a problem
I'm
with
not
it.
watching it. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
I wouldn't have a problem with it.
That is dumb.
I'm just saying I wouldn't have a problem
That
with
is
it.
dumb. You're right. You would have a problem with it because your
I
team
said I wouldn't. I
they would
said I wouldn't.
suck.
I said I wouldn't.
Yeah, you're saying it now. You're saying it now. They would suck. They would suck. I'm telling you that now. They would suck.
No. They won't suck. They won't
Yes,
suck, bro.
yes,
They
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 will.
they
Yes,
be
they will.
cool.
You're talking about Jeremiah Trotter in the preseason. You know who was good, who was also good. Darius Cooper. Darius Cooper was good in the preseason. Are we talking about Darius Cooper being a starter? No, no. That's because you're good in the preseason. Doesn't mean you should be a starter. Darius Cooper was good in the regular season. Does that mean he should be the starter? No, no. Some things you no. It's just no. I'm not
I
saying Darius
mean,
Cooper
I mean, if
should
he
start over Smitty.
I mean, if he have a month, I'm just saying, if Darius Cooper have a good solid year, then you probably going to have to consider it.
No, I'm not going to have to consider it.
I don't know, bro.
He's
I'm
not
just
starting over
saying, bro.
Wicks or Lemon. He's not starting over Wicks or Lemon. That's the truth. You're living in a fantasy world where there is no gaps. Every position is perfect. There's no such thing. There is no such thing as
First
that.
of all,
No matter you.
limit. I ain't got to say nothing about limit. Limit got to show me something. He ain't show me not a damn thing. He ain't show me not a damn thing. Now I got you with the whole Devontae Smith and Wicks. All right, cool, that's fine. But Lemon got to show me something. He ain't show me not a damn thing.
You want to know the beauty of that, brother? He don't have to show you nothing because you're not the coach. You do realize Makai Lemon has missed out the whole training camp and is with the starters.
But if he's trash,
You
he's
do
going to
realize
get
that.
out the team. If he's trash, he's going to get out the team. He ain't got to
Yeah,
prove me
when his
nothing.
contract is up.
He ain't
When his
got to prove
contract is
me
up.
anything. He ain't got to prove
Yeah,
nothing to
when
me.
his
He got
contract,
to prove it to them other people. He ain't got to prove it to me.
he's
But
not going to go until his contract is up.
trust me,
Jalen
the
Rager
fans gonna talk.
wasn't good until his contract was up.
Trust me, the fans gonna let him know. The fans gonna let him know. Oh yeah, this not the guy he going to
Yeah,
get
I
out.
mean,
You know how Philly work.
when last time I checked, when we was in that stadium, everybody was cheering for Makai Lemon. So
I said no.
last time I
Hold.
checked,
See, man. See, he be trying.
last time I checked.
I said if he shows and he become a bust, fans gonna show that like, yo, we picked the wrong dude. I said if
But
he
that's your
shows
problem.
that,
Why are you talking about him in a negative light?
I'm not showing it. I'm just saying I haven't seen anything to say, okay, bro. All right, we going this dude gonna be this dude gonna be crazy.
Well,
He ain't
but
been in the field. He
when
ain't
I,
been on the field,
this is
bro.
what I'm telling you. That's a
That's
lot of
why I
people
told.
that's going to play good in the preseason. No, bro, because there's a lot of people that's going to play in the preseason that did so good and look so amazing that's going to look like ass when they play in the NFL in a regular season game.
That's why I told you. Hold up. That's why I told you. I said it's a good idea that this the last preseason game on Friday. It's a good idea that Makai should play because you can't just put him inside the first game of the season and expect him to
Yes, you
be
can.
balling. I don't expect
Yes,
that.
you can.
I don't.
Yes, you
I
can.
don't. I don't.
Because
After what he showed me,
same way
I don't expect that. I don't expect that.
same way is if he plays in a preseason game and he hurts his hamstring again, then what? Then what you gonna say?
He injury prone. That's what I'm gonna say. He injury prone.
Hey, that's your problem. That's
That's
your
what I'm
problem.
gonna say.
If
That's the
that's the
truth.
case, all the starters should play. If you're off of your logic, every starter should play then.
What I'm saying to you,
Because no, it was not what you're saying. If we're going off of your logic, every starter should play because they all haven't played in a year. They none of them has played in a game in a year. So they all should. They're all getting thrown into the fire. Literally,
thrown to the fire.
yes. You said you can't just get thrown into the game and expect to play good. That's what every starter is doing. week one because none of them has played in a game. None of them has played in any sort of game.
Define it. Define it who? You said no. You said no starters. You said any starters?
Every starter should be playing in the preseason. Off of your logic,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
that is
See,
what you just said.
I didn't say that, bro. I
You
said
just said
I
you
said
can't get thrown in the fire. You say
no.
you can't just be thrown out there.
I said hold up. I said hold up. See, you be touching my words, bro. See, you be trolling with that. Yeah, you be trolling with that. What I said was if I ain't see the guy prospect McCollum, I'm just talking about McCollum. If I ain't see him this whole entire pre training camp, he didn't practice. He just started practicing literally yesterday. I want to see him at least get a few snaps in on Friday because you said that I don't because you said you probably won't put him in. I would. I'm not saying he can play the
I
whole
said I
game.
would
I'm
if
not saying
I
that.
said no, no. Say what I the exact thing I said. I said I wouldn't put him in if Jalen Hurts is not playing. If Jalen Hurts is playing, then
No, it
yes,
don't matter. It don't matter. Who's
it does
quarterback?
matter because the same way you're saying that Makai Lemon has never played in the NFL, Jalen Hurts has never played in his offensive system. So it's the same thing. Literally. It's literally the same thing.
Uh,
So you can't say
uh,
one for one person and not for another person. My man JB said 1,000 yard season. Who getting 1,000 yards? Greg said good stuff. Appreciate that, Greg. He also said y'all kept Nelson Aguilar for a while. LOL. Y'all gonna keep Lemon. That is
because we
true.
had
We
bad
also kept
management.
Jalen Rager.
We had bad management at
We
the
also we
time.
also kept
We had bad
we
management
also
at the
kept
time.
Jalen Rager. Jalen Rager, and we also kept JJ Arcega Whiteside. So yes, we are gonna keep Lemon. Um Greg
Wait,
also said he was a first round pick for a reason. Manny. Brother Dennis. Brother Dennis said Lemon was our first for a reason. No. I mean, he said he will be fine. Manny, you gotta stop exaggerating, bro. You over exaggerating.
all I'm saying, I don't want him to be another Harrison Jr.
Bro, he hasn't played in the NFL. So how is he gonna
Mike,
be a Harrison Jr.? And
uh,
number two, Harrison Jr. was drafted to be the number one.
right?
Makai Lemon was not drafted to be the number one.
But
It's two different
but
types of pressure.
but he's supposed to be beside Devontae Smith, right?
And Wicks. And see, that's the thing. That's the thing.
Hold
And
it.
Wicks.
But it's not a guarantee that Wick's going to be staying. That's what I'm saying for the
Wicks
long
is staying
term.
for another year. Wicks is here for 2 years. So right now, like I said, he's
Yeah,
next to
right now.
Devontae Swift and Wicks. Don't matter. Yes, right now. That's what we're talking about. Right now, right?
Uh,
See, you
I'm
you
talking
you
about
keep
later
on
on.
talking about the
I'm
future.
talking about later. Yeah, I'm talking about
People
later.
who just keep talking about the future be so invested in the future that they present is horrible.
No, this
You need
person
to
is
think
good.
about your present as well.
Like McCall
Think
Lemon
about
right
your
now.
present as well.
Like McCall Lemon right now, he's chilling right now because Wicks is right beside Devontae. So it's not really no really pressure on Lemon. But my thing is like this: if he doesn't really improve by the time is this year and next year, and say if Wicks leave, can you honestly say that Lemon is going to be ready to be alongside Smith? No.
Oh well, number one, I already told you that Lemon is going to be a slot receiver anyway. You've seen it in the practice. He is a slot receiver. He's not an outside receiver. So even if Wicks leaves, you're still going to have to go get an outside receiver. No
Yeah,
matter
you're right.
what, you're going
You're
to have to get
right.
an outside receiver.
You're right. You're
So
right.
I don't understand. Lemon is getting moved all over the place. The touchdown that Makai Lemon scored on, he was in the backfield. He
He
scored
was
from
in the
running a route
backfield.
out the backfield.
You're right.
He's moving all over the place. He's moving like a gadget guy. So you that wide receiver, because it all depends on how you view wide receiver number two. If you view wide receiver number two as the other outside guy, then you're still gonna have to get another outside guy. If you just view wide receiver two as the second best receiver, I think Makai Lemon can be the second best receiver.
To answer
He
to
was the best
answer
receiver in college football for a reason.
to answer JB's question, he said who wide receiver going to be 1,000 yards this year. I think Smitty going to hit the 1,000. I just wanted to answer your question, JB, before I got
No, no,
kind of
that wasn't a
crazy.
question. That was a statement.
Oh,
But I don't know if he was I don't know if he was talking about Lemon or
Lemon
because
ain't getting no 1,000 yards. You think Lemon get 1,000 yards
I don't
this
know. I
year?
did. I was talking to an Eagles. No, I don't know if he's gonna get 1,000 yards, but I was talking to an Eagles fan yesterday that told me that he believes that Lemon can get 1,000 yards.
He
So
probably can. I'm not. He probably can, but I don't think he's gonna get it this year. Not this year. I
you
I
never
think he
know.
can. I think he can. I think he can. I think he can.
Also,
I think Wick's gonna be a
brother
problem.
Dennis said brother Dennis said to your take on Marvin Harrison and Makai Lemon, that's two different circumstances. The Cardinals horrible.
Oh yeah, they are horrible. They are horrible.
Greg said Harrison Jr. different though, bro. He had a generational aspirations coming into the league, which is also true. Makai Lemon is not looked at to be a generational superstar. You do realize that a lot of people talked about how we made a bad pick drafting Makai Lemon. It was people that said that we made a bad pick. He's not looked at as generational.
I ain't say it was a bad pick. I
No, I didn't say. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about like people
like
like the speakeasy and all that. They they
you
they
talking
was
about the
talking
critics and
talking
all them.
down.
Well, I
Yeah, I'm
mean,
talking about the critics. They was talking down.
they were saying it was a bad pick. No, well, speaking, they were saying it was a bad pick for the Eagles if they view him as AJ replacement,
Yeah,
which I don't think that he's a
but that's
replacement
how
for
you're.
AJ.
But that's how you're trying to view him because you're talking about you don't think he can be the person next to Smitty. Not saying that you're saying
No,
that he's going to replace AJ, but or be AJ replacement, but you're saying that he should take the role of being that number two guy. That's what you're
I,
saying.
I mean, well, if you're drafted that high, that's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm saying. Like if you're drafted that high, that's what I'm saying. I'm still trying to figure out what Lemon kind of plays in the role right now because it's a whole new offense. There's a whole new brand of offense. They got so many wide receivers, so it's hard to really say what's really Lemon's role right now. And on top of all that, he hasn't been playing, so it's like
I told you what his role is to catch the ball and score. That's his role. It's simple. It's
man.
simple. See, you make things too complicated. You making things too complicated for yourself, brother. Because you want him to come in and be wide receiver 1B so bad when he doesn't have to be. You got to understand the system that we're in. Sean Mannion came from that Green Bay system where every receiver was touching the ball. There was
Uh,
no. He came from a system where there was no number one receiver in Green Bay.
all right, that's cool and all. All right,
Like
that's cool and
realistically,
all. That's cool.
you
But
feel
I'm
me?
just
I'm
saying,
telling you, now he's with the Eagles. You got a clear number one in Devontae Smith, and you seen that yesterday. Devontae
right?
Smith was getting a majority of the passes because
He
Jalen
was
Hurts, number one, is the most comfortable with Devontae Smith, and
right.
number two, Devontae Smith is the feature receiver of this team. But
You're right.
after that, you seen Wicks was getting a lot of targets
You're
because
right.
Wicks is going to be that number two guy. Realistically, Wicks is that number two guy.
Yeah,
Lemon is the guy
Wicks
that
won't be a
is going to
problem.
yeah. Lemon role right now is the basically make plays when you get the opportunity, which has been the role of wide receiver, the third wide receiver every year. You seen it with Jahan Dotson. Jahan Dotson had a good year that his last year with us. He had a good year, made plays whenever he could. That third receiver, you get limited looks because of all the weapons we have on that offense.
Right.
Not even if you don't think about Devontae Smith and Wicks, you still got Dallas Goddard, you still got Saquon, you still got Tank Bigsby. You feel me? So
Right.
it's a bunch of people that still got to touch the ball. That it's not that much pressure on Makai Lemon. And then, like Dennis said, the QB situation or the QBs and with the Cardinals have been bad. You're playing with Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts can get the ball too. You're not playing with multiple quarterbacks. You're playing with Jalen Hurts. You're a believer in Jalen Hurts, right?
I am definitely. I am.
You think Jalen Hurts is gonna have a big passing year, right?
Uh, I'll say it'll be a balance between. I think it's gonna be a balance. I do think he'll have a better passing year. Yeah, I think he'll have a better one, a way better one.
Now I'm
But
saying, yeah, I'm talking about for him. I'm talking about,
Oh,
yeah, for Jalen Hurts. I'm saying
oh,
big
for
for him.
yeah,
Like, do you think this yeah. So it's like if he's gonna do that, it's gonna be from passing it all around.
yeah, right,
Mostly it's gonna be the Smitty, but it's gonna
right,
be all around.
right. Because he's the type of wide receiver. I mean, not wide receiver. My bad. He's the type of quarterback. Like I mean, we are. I mean, he just been showing him in proof. Like he's the type of quarterback that's going to do whatever it takes to win. And he's not a one guy force feeder. He's going to spread the belt around.
Yeah,
That's always the problem with AJ Brown. He wanted the ball all the damn time. That's why he had to go because he didn't fit the I guess uh, the mentality of the team when it comes to winning. He wasn't comfortable with that because it was going to be sometimes that he was going to get the ball, sometimes that he was not going to get the ball, but he wanted the ball the whole time. And what happened in the Chicago
yes,
Bears game? He had to get hold of the ball and they lost.
yeah. JB said Lemon gonna finish the year off with like 850 yards.
I can
I
see
can see
that.
that.
I can see that.
See, then you said what is Lemon role? I see Lemon being a type of receiver like Armin Ross St. Brown, being moved all over the place. I can see him being moved all over the place like Debo. Probably not taking no handoffs, but just being moved all over the place.
So you mean like bubble
You might
screen and
see
stuff like
him.
that?
Yeah, you'll see him do the bubble screens. I mean, you seen it in practice. He was getting a bunch of those screens,
He
or at least
was.
a lot of those quick passes to McCall Lemon.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of those read options, them RPOs was to McCall Lemon.
Don't forget some of them
So
Jones he was dropping them.
yeah, I mean he was, but some of them it was too much pressure on Jalen too. You gotta understand, McCall Lemon is the most dangerous when he has the ball in his hand. It's not about McCall Lemon is not known for not saying his best attribute is not his hands, not him catching the ball. It's not his route running. His best attribute is what he does with the ball in his hands.
Right.
What he does when the his ability to make people miss, his ability to make cuts. That's his best attribute. So they're gonna just try to get the ball in his hands at any way they can.
I just want to see some more action with him. That's all.
Brother Harris said, I seen him as a Randall Cobb type. I can see that.
Mm. Yeah. I mean, I can see that too. I can definitely see that Randall Cobb. Yeah. Say in the beginning of his career, not towards the end. But towards the end, he was trash.
Yeah. And then you also because one of the things that you said yesterday when we was at the camp was Makai Lemon is skinny. He's small. That's what you said, right?
Yes, I saw it
You gotta
firsthand. I was
remember,
like,
as
I was
the
like,
as the years go on, he only gonna get stronger. You know what I mean? He only gonna get stronger. You seen Smitty. Smitty came to the league small. Now look at him. They get stronger and stronger. So I was like have when you talk about the future, have hope. Don't just think negative, bro. You gotta have hope for him. Even
I'm
if you didn't see
trying.
nothing, you gotta have
I'm
hope.
trying. I'm
Because
trying.
people are already talking bad on Eli Stowers. People are already saying
I
that he
know.
was a waste of a pick.
I
So it's
know.
like, you feel
That's
me? And
crazy. That's
people have
crazy.
seen him play. That's why
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
so if people are saying that about him and not saying nothing bad about McCall Lemon, you gotta have some type of hope.
Yeah, that's crazy. They talking about a whole lot about Eli. Eli. He didn't really get enough
Yeah,
action to really kind of make him to make you judge him and stuff like that. So that's kind of unfair.
exactly, exactly. But I guarantee you, as the time goes on, he'll get way better.
Oh yeah, I know
They only
that.
going off of they only going off of the little bit of clips that he's played.
Right. 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 No, I don't think that he's a waste at all. I think he's supposed. Yeah, I think he's gonna wind up taking My bad. I think he's gonna what you call it? Be what's his name? Uh, God's replacement. He's gonna be God's replacement. I think he's that tough. But yeah, though. Yeah, this is our takeaways from the Eagles camp and everything like that. What's your takeaway for the Eagles this season in general? You think they're going to be good? You think they're going to be good? Great. Um, those are our takeaways from, huh? Oh, you said something?
No, I'm listening. I'm listening to you, brother.
Okay. But yeah, those I take away from yesterday in the training camp, public training camp, and well, I think this Friday is the last preseason game until the season start. So we'll see how everything unfolds and everything like that. But we do got another topic to discuss, and I know the topic that you wanted to discuss was actually two of the topics. We're gonna get to the one joint. It's Hassan Reddick. Now, there's been a lot of
Oh,
yeah, a lot of yeah. I was gonna do the other one soon, but I was saying there was a lot of rumors about Hassan Reddick possibly having a reunion with the Eagles. Um, a lot of stories and stuff like that. But in your perspective, bro, What's his best fit for Hassan Reddick right now?
Um, I actually think the Eagles would be a good fit for Hassan Reddick at this point in his career, where he had his biggest career year with the Eagles. He leaves the Eagles and he basically falls off. So I don't look at him as a starter right now. Right now, I look at him as a rotational piece.
Rotation,
So wherever
right,
he goes, yeah, wherever he goes, he's going to be a rotational piece. Kind of like Von Miller. Von Miller, I don't look at as the guy, even though Von Miller was still putting up great numbers. I look at Von Miller as a guy that is going to come in on situational downs.
right,
That's how I view Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick can come in on situational downs. I mean, you have people that's hurt right now, like Grenard. I don't know if Grenard is going to get hurt again or not. So have that backup, have that mentor, because I feel like Nolan Smith best mentor was Hassan Reddick, because I feel like Hassan Reddick plays the most like him. I don't think any other DN or N could really teach Nolan Smith specifically how to be a speed rusher.
right,
Hassan Reddick can do that. Hassan Reddick has, especially at his size, because Nolan Smith isn't a big guy. Hassan Reddick is not a big guy. He can hit, but he's learned how to utilize his strength, his speed. I think going back to the Eagles would be a good move for him personally. Now, no matter where he goes, I think it will be a contender. I could see, yeah, I really any top defense, I could see Hassan Reddick playing a role in. Honestly, I could see him going to like Houston. Houston, I think that would be a good move in Houston. Be with Will Anderson and them guys. I know what
yeah,
I think Houston got. Who they get back? Jadavian Clowney. So probably wouldn't be Houston because they
yeah.
got Jadavian Clowney back.
Because he went
But
back to Houston, right?
maybe like a Denver. Denver, that would be a cool little situation. Um, yeah, I think the Eagles though. Where he Greg said, where does Hassan Reddick rank among our edge rushers? If we
He
talking about right now,
yeah, not right now. He nowhere near. He ain't nowhere near it,
yeah,
bro. If you
yeah. If
talking
we
about back
talking about
then,
right now, he would probably be last right now. If we talking about back
yeah,
then,
he'd probably be like top 20, top 15, something like that. Top 25. I'll give him top 25, 30. Because he was dominant.
we
He was dominant, dude. He was dominant.
he was dominant every year he was with us.
Yeah. Well, he only played 1 year with us, right? Or it was two. I think it was one.
I feel like he played. I feel like he played two though.
No, it was two. You're right. It was 2 years. That's right. It was two
Yeah,
years. That's right. Yeah.
because
It
he
was
had,
2 years.
because and I know one of them years he had to have like 16 and a half six.
Yeah,
But
that was the year when
he
they went to
said
the
now,
bowl.
yeah,
That was the year when they went to the
yeah,
bowl. Yeah. The first
yeah,
time with Jalen Hurts.
Greg said now.
That's when
Yeah,
they had the
if we
most.
talking about now,
Then yeah, he
yeah,
nowhere
no,
near it.
he's definitely
Yeah. I think what's his name? Hassan fell from grace.
yeah, third, fourth, Ty Jackson. Yeah, it's third. Dennis said third or fourth. I could let's really think about the DNs on this team right now. Um, He's I don't think he's over. He's not over Bernard. I mean Grenard. I don't think he's over Jalen Hunt right now. Nolan, I don't think he's better than Nolan Smith right now when Nolan Smith is healthy. I think Nolan Smith is iffy, but I think when Nolan Smith is healthy, I think right now he's better than Hassan Reddick.
I'll say Hassan Reddick
So then right,
only in this regard because Hassan kind of gave us a whole entire season. Nolan really didn't. So it was like,
no, he did, but we're talking about right now. We're not talking about back then. We're talking about
you
right
talking about
now.
right then? Then yeah, okay, cool. Okay, fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right now. If we talking about today, if Hassan Reddick was to play and sign to the Eagles right now, where would he be on the depth chart?
I don't know what you're gonna rank him, but I guarantee you that defense will definitely be even more dangerous.
They would. I agree with that. I probably put him at fourth.
I'll say the defense. I mean, you got Davis, Carter. Uh,
Not D tackles though. They just said just DNs.
oh, just DNs. Oh, well then, yeah, probably three
Yeah.
then. Yeah, then probably three. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, absolutely right, bro. I think when it what happened to Hassan Reddick, he definitely fell down from grace after he left Philadelphia. When he had that historic season and he signed that major contract deal with the Jets. And then he started doing this whole rant about the fact that they wasn't giving enough money, and then he started doing standoff and not playing and all that type of stuff. And then he did the same thing with Tampa and all that, and it kind of downgrade him as a player. Um, I think that Philly is definitely the best spot for him if he
Mhm.
wants to get back to where he want. I'm not gonna get back to where he wants to be because I think he's old. I think he's old, real older now. I think that Hassan can definitely help Nolan as well. I agree with you 100% when it comes to
Yeah,
that.
Dennis said, as a fourth string, it all depends on injuries. Greg said Nolan Smith overrated. I look at his stats and wasn't impressed. Yeah, you're not.
Man,
I
I
don't
can
think
understand
looking
that.
at
I agree with
yeah, I was gonna
that,
say Nolan Smith isn't impressive stat wise. I think
but
for you to really understand Nolan Smith, you got to see him in the game.
right
No, I feel like a lot of Nolan Smith's um a lot of his impact happens
during the
off the
playoffs.
stat sheet. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna say off the stats because I think Nolan Smith puts a lot of pressure on a quarterback, but you don't see that on the
see
stats.
him. Yeah,
He
don't see him get the job done.
yeah so
Well, I
yeah
mean, like close the deal. You know what I
and,
mean? Like the sacks and all that.
yeah and
Yeah.
he doesn't give up. No, Nolan Smith plays to the whistle. That's the other thing. He plays to the whistle. If
Do,
somebody's running
do,
away from him, you'll
do,
see him chasing.
do, do, do.
Yeah, yeah. Greg did say he don't know much about him, and then Dennis said he not over Ty Jackson. He ready. Hey.
Uh,
Hey, when look, but then I look at the depth chart. We still got the boy AJ from the Bills.
Yo, I liked him. I liked him.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
that
would
was
say
one
he's
guy.
good.
He tough. I ain't gonna like it. I like him.
And, and then you got the other guy from the Falcons that we got in the off season, the boy Arnold Ebadike or something like that.
Yeah, but he ain't really showing me a whole lot to really, be standoff to like, okay, all right, cool. I mean, not to say that he won't, but I'm just saying, like, as of right now, he ain't really like gave me something that like, okay, I see how you is. But the boy AJ, yeah, the boy from the Buffalo Bills, yeah, I like him. But
Yeah,
yeah, in general, though, I do think Hassan Reddick was best for him is to come back to Philly, be on a reasonable deal, and just be a mentor. You know what I mean? Just be a mentor with Nolan Smith. I think Nolan needs all the mentor he can get because this is a make or break for Nolan. Um, um, and then also the fact that you guys that Garland's Vic Fangio said that Garland may not be ready in the start of the season. So the injury was a lot serious than it was a lot serious than they thought it was. They didn't think it was that serious, but now they realize it is. But yeah, though, I feel like that Hassan Reddick. I mean, when he went to Tampa, he was doing some damage and stuff like that. He was definitely was good. I think another team now he'll probably will be good as with the Buffalo Bills. Probably reunite with C.J. Gardner Johnson and them. Especially if the Buffalo Bills are trying to trying to help their defense, like improve their defense a little bit. I think Hassan Reddick will help in that aspect with Ed Oliver and all them other guys. Same thing with Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati will be a good thing with Dexter Lawrence. Um, so that'll be a nice good fit. Same thing you said with Denver. I think Denver is already stacked, but I think if you add him to the mix, um, like nobody can catch the ball. You feel me? So I mean, like Denver is
Yeah.
already is a stacked team defense. Like so, yeah, but I think the most logic thing, if he had enough sense, because the past few years he been living in fantasy land, you know what I mean, and so he feel like that he's entitled to certain things and all that type of stuff. Because I've been hearing a whole lot of stuff and seeing a lot of stuff, and he feel like that he's entitled to certain things, but he has to understand where he's at right now in his NFL career. NFL in his
Mm.
career, he
Or
has to start over. He has to.
or he can make a move that would might surprise everybody and go to a team that you said was a team that should win the division,
The Giants.
the New York Giants. Yeah.
I mean, he can be a mentor for them guys. I mean, I wouldn't
Nah,
like him to be on the
he
other
can make an
side,
impact.
huh?
I say he might still have a grudge against the Eagles maybe.
Yeah, because they ain't
I
signed him.
say
That's why. Because they ain't signed him, right?
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
well, I think them days are over. I think them days. I think he got over that. I ain't gonna. I think he got over that.
Hey, hold on.
I mean, yeah, but I think he got over that. But yeah, let us know what's your best fit for Hassan Reddick to go into. Uh, like on the comments. Um, and so yeah, what's the best fit for Hassan Reddick? Should he go back to Philadelphia? Should he go somewhere else? Go to Buffalo? Go to the Giants that Sean was saying, or any other team? Any team that you could think of that you think that'd be the best fit for Hassan Reddick? Let us know. We want to, listen and hear from you. And so we got one more topic. We'll see what's the best fit. Is Joey Porter Jr. Joey Porter Jr. He's been in a standoff because he wants to get top dollar money, but it seems to me that he's not going to get that top dollar money because he's not really that type of player to receive that type of money. So people saying that he should be a part of a trade package. Um, and so Sean, do you first of all, do you think that they're gonna wind up come across a deal? If not, what do you think is the best fit for Porter Jr.?
Um, I think they probably will reach a deal, but he's not getting top paid money.
Absolutely
And the
not.
only reason he will
Yeah.
get a deal is because his dad was also a part of the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I think they're gonna come to a agreement once he realizes that he's not getting paid that money, even if he gets traded. Because most players that want a high contract and gets traded usually get that high contract. No team in the league is gonna make him the highest paid corner. I don't
Hmm.
care what team it is. I don't care if it was the New York Jets. He is not getting paid to be the highest paid corner. And that's a fact. There's nothing about Joey Porter that says, yeah, he's been the guy since day one. Because he hasn't. His rookie year was cool. He wasn't in talks to be no defensive rookie of the year. Second
Hmm.
year, I think he was pretty hurt. Third year, that's the year where you
Yeah,
got
solid year a little
big
bit.
play Slay. you had big play Slade to go against the number one corner. It wasn't Joey
Mhm.
Porter. You also got Jalen Ramsey on that team. And Jalen Ramsey was playing corner at a big time going against the number one corner too.
Mhm.
So it's like, and I know Jalen Ramsey is going against the number one corner. He's Jalen Ramsey said he wanted to go against the number one corner. So Jalen Ramsey is goes against the number one corner. So if you're not going against the number one receiver, I mean, yeah, that's what I meant to say, number one receiver. If you're not going against the number one receiver, how are you going to be paid as the number one corner? That makes absolutely no sense. When you think about the guys that are being paid as the top corners, they are all going against the top receivers. Every
Right.
single one of them. All of these players are mentioned in the top five, at least the top eight. Joey Porter Jr. is not in the top eight. He's not. Greg said, breaking news, y'all. The NFL took away the Pro Bowl game. There's currently no Pro Bowl game. Instead, they will only honor the players. Mm. I mean,
Mm.
you know what? I'm not
That's
actually mad at that.
I'm not mad about that.
I'm not mad at that. I will say that I actually did enjoy it last season with them playing the flag football against the USA team. I did enjoy that more than them doing those dodgeball games and all those little silly games.
Oh no,
Um,
that flag football,
I
that was
feel
a
like
whole
the
different joint. That was a whole different event. That had nothing to do with the Pro Bowl.
uh,
Yeah,
you
that was a
sure?
whole different thing that they. Yeah, I'm positive, bro. It was like it was like a whole different. They doing a whole different like different event. Like when it comes to flag football, that's why they're trying to use the flag football NFL for like the Olympics and all that type stuff for 2028 and all type of stuff. They
No,
creating a
I
whole
know
new
that part,
different
but
thing.
they they replaced the Pro Bowl with the flag football last year because it was only Pro Bowlers
But
that
we
played
talking
in the
about? You sure? I'm pretty swear that it was like in July.
I probably
It
they
was
did.
like because it was celebrities that was playing in the Pro Bowl against.
No, I'm not.
I mean, not the Pro Bowl, not the Pro Bowl, the flag football with like Speed,
No, they
Jake
didn't go
Paul,
against no
all them.
celebrity. No,
No, the teams. I'm talking about
yeah, they
teams.
was. No, they was. That wasn't a Pro Bowl. They didn't replace it with the
No,
Pro
that
Bowl.
wasn't the Pro Bowl. No, that wasn't the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl was when they was playing the John, and then they was grabbing the flag and all that because they was doing flag football. They was, but it wasn't with the U.S. team.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah. But
okay,
you're right though. They was playing
okay. Well,
flag
then
football, but
either
it
way,
wasn't the
then
U.S. team. Yeah.
okay. Well, then I didn't enjoy the Pro Bowl. Then there's nothing fun about the Pro Bowl no more. Ever since they took away since they took away hitting,
Yeah, they did that because
it
people was
hasn't
getting hurt a
been.
lot. That's why.
No,
Remember?
I understand that. I'm with it, but I'm saying that's the last time the Pro Bowl has been fun, or was when they was
Right.
actually hitting or actually
Back
had
in the
pads
day.
on at least
Right.
because they actually stopped. They changed it so that they wasn't really playing in the Pro Bowl. They were
Hmm.
basically playing like two in touch with pads.
Yeah, that was corny. Right. I mean, I ain't mad at it. I definitely ain't mad at it. The Pro Bowl was sucks. The Pro Bowl sucked, bro. We was watching like it was like watching kids playing tag and on recess. It was
Yeah,
suck.
it will
I'm
be
glad that they
interesting though
took it out.
because it's gonna be interesting because I don't feel like a lot of people are gonna watch it. Just the ceremony for the players, because it's not
Yeah, I
like
don't
it's
think so either. Yeah.
NFL honors. Like in the NFL honors, you look forward to seeing like who wins the MVP, who wins all these awards. If this is just a ceremony for the players, you already know who made the Pro Bowl. It's just you just basically acknowledging it.
Yeah. I mean, unless they wind up doing speeches or something like that, but I kind of doubt that might happen. But like, but yeah, though. But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, I probably
it was the right, it was the right move. I'll tell you that it was definitely the right move because
it was
nobody
the
was
right
watching that,
move. I
bro.
think
But I
I
do
think
think
they
that
are gonna
flag
have to
football they did
replace it
last
with
year. Yeah, but I do think that flag football that they were doing in July or something like in July. That was fire. I ain't gonna lie. I liked that. That was cool. With
Yeah,
Tom Brady coming out of retirement, coming out and was playing and all that, and was playing against
yeah,
the young boys. That was kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie. I liked that. No cap. Cause that flag football was connected to fanatic, fanatic, fanatic did that whole entire
yeah. You're right. It didn't have
John.
nothing to do with the Pro Bowl.
Yeah,
JB
yeah,
said JB said he think they doing that because they probably losing a lot of money doing it.
probably, probably.
Yeah,
I, 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 I mean, I could definitely see it because ain't nobody really cares about it.
yeah. And I was gonna say not only that, but players probably don't want to do it because
That
it's
too.
not like no, it is like that. You know how many a lot of players that get selected to be in a Pro Bowl says that they don't want to do it. So yeah, you use that. You definitely right. It was something different because Shador made the Pro Bowl and he only played like 3 games. So I was like, they don't. Shador Shador made
Yo,
the Pro
that's a
Bowl in three
disgrace.
games.
Yo, I don't know. That's a
Yeah.
disgrace,
Now
bro.
it's
No
all
cap
starting
to
to
the
come back to
game.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it started to come back
That's
to
a
me, and
disgrace.
I love Shador, but there's no reason why Shador should have been Pro Bowl his rookie year with three
Yeah, that
games.
was yeah. No cap. Yeah, that was crazy. When I heard that, I was like, yo,
So
bro, he
yeah,
only played like 3, 4 games. How he
yeah.
got
So when you think
how he
about
got eligible?
when you
What?
yeah, when you think about all the players that don't accept to play in the Pro Bowl or to take part in the Pro Bowl, it makes sense not to have the Pro Bowl no more.
Yeah.
At
Cause it
least
used
like
to
with
be an
the
honor.
NBA, yeah. I was like with the NBA All Star game, everybody that gets selected to be an All Star in the NBA plays unless they get hurt. You don't ever see NBA All Stars
Yeah.
be like, yeah, I'm not participating. They all want to play because they actually enjoy it. NFL players
Right.
don't want to go out there and play dodgeball and catch. They want to play football. So
Right.
if you're not going to do that, then it makes sense not to have it at all.
That's basically and you know it's crazy because I'm glad we're talking about this because it was actually players that used to play in the football like in the league like Shady McCoy and Tom Brady and all them other guys. They was actually was getting and Aaron Rodgers and it was getting their take and also Ben Roethlisberger and all them other legends and Peyton Manning and Eli. And basically they were saying like all of them basically were saying that like back in the day it used to be an honor like to be a Pro Bowler. Like they used to fight to be a Pro Bowler. Now it's more like they just handing it to you, uh, and it's like it's not. And as a result, you see how it is the way that they use the activities. It's like recess, and you getting paid to just have fun. You know what I mean? It's not like an honor no more. You know what I mean? A lot back in the day when you got to be a Pro Bowler, people actually took pride in that. The players took pride in that. They honored that. You know, and they're like, oh wow, this is great. I'm made a Pro Bowl, so I'm gonna go out and play my best. That's why they had that game and
Mm-hmm.
all that, and that game was so tough. You know what I mean? But now I think what what's the K then said is a joke now. It's a joke now.
Yeah, and it's funny. You kind of answered Greg's question without seeing it. Greg asked,
Uh,
"How do you think the Pro fell off so bad?"
I think it's just because of the day and times that we're at. I think it just changed over time. You know what I mean? I think it just
Yeah,
changed over
I truly
time.
believe it's because of the I think it's because of the pads, bro. I
But
truly
that
believe
too,
it's because of the pads, bro. Because
yeah,
when you
that
think
changed the whole
about
dynamic.
all of the legends, yeah, all of the legends that played in the Pro Bowl. If I'm not mistaken, one of the biggest clips was it Sean Taylor that hit the kicker or something, or the
Hmm.
then somebody made a hit in the Pro, it happened in the Pro Bowl, if I'm not mistaken. So it's
Yeah,
like pro people used to actually take the Pro Bowl seriously, which is I understand
for
them
real.
taking it out for injury reasons, but that's why people used to watch the Pro Bowl. That's why players used to go because at the end of the day, players are competitive. Players wants to play a competitive sport. That's
To
why
show
they play it.
why they a
They
Pro
don't.
Bowler, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
people. The audience wants to see football. We want to see the best of the best go against each other. That's
Hmm.
what we want to see. So now when you take that away from us and then you start playing dodgeball and
To and touch all
throwing the
that
ball
crap.
through the throwing the ball through the rings and racing,
Right.
it's like nobody wants to see that. If we wanted to
Right.
see that, we watch the Olympics. We can watch the Olympics for all that. We watch a movie. It's like we don't want to see that. Like you said, it lost his honor. When you see players like Shador make it in
Definitely
three,
lost
four
his honor.
games, when you see backup quarterbacks like Tyler Huntley make the Pro Bowl, it's like
That's a disgrace. It's a
why are
disgrace.
we playing this? Yeah, it's disgrace. It's like it's no longer the best of the best. Is anybody can be a Pro Bowler at this point, which is why I told
Yeah.
you, like every time we
That
be
might be a short video
debating with
today.
each other, yeah, when we be debating with each other and we talk about accomplishments, I say Pro Bowls really don't matter no more because pro anybody can have a Pro Bowl. Before you look at it and
Yeah.
be like, oh yeah, he's a 6-time Pro Bowler. At this day and age, Pro Bowlers don't matter because
Now I see why.
anybody can get it. Shador, like I said, Shador can say I'm a Pro Bowler. Shador can say that he has that right. Whether you say whether you say he earned it or not, he has the right to say he's a Pro Bowler because he participated. And if he was to retire right now, he has an accomplishment. So it's like that's one thing you can't take away from him.
Yo,
JB said, "Yeah, Sean
yo,
Taylor. Yeah, he was out of pocket for that.
you crazy.
That's what the people want to see."
You know it's crazy. He probably would say that one day. No cap. I'm a Pro Bowler,
Yeah, he
bro. You
will.
only played 3 games.
Yeah,
Oh,
my man's a
that's
Pro Bowler.
crazy.
He's a Pro Bowler. A lot of people can't see that, but Shador Sanders can. Don't matter how many games he
Oh
plays, he's a
God,
Pro Bowler. Like
that's
honestly,
crazy.
Shador might be the first player to play 4 games and become a Pro Bowler.
No, seriously, seriously. He made history. He made history.
Yeah, he made history. he making history. It's historic,
And you
and
saw,
he
so
did it
you
in his
saw
rookie
Dion.
season.
You saw Dion. You saw Dion at the. It's crazy because when we found out that he was a Pro Bowler, right? Literally, I think a few minutes after, Dion wrote this whole entire like letter, like his whole entire John talking
Yeah,
about, I'm proud of my son instead of third, instead of third. He deserved to be a Pro Bowler. Everything that comes his way. Now, Dion, you already know in the back of your mind, bro. This man don't deserve to be no damn Pro Bowler. Stop that. But he was in that. But I understand why he did that. He was supporting his son. I get all that. But yeah, but still, like, like, come
but
on, man.
Dennis said Shador made history like his pops. He did. Yeah. Well, yeah. Technically, he did. He did make history. He did it in 4 games in his rookie season. He became a Pro Bowler. Actually, I think Dion also said it in his story in his post that did he say was Dion a Pro Bowler his first year? Probably was. But I think he said
Probably
he did it
was.
quicker than him. I think he did say he did it quicker than him, which is true too. Did it in 4 games. You'll never see that. I don't know. You'll ever see that again.
No, probably not. But I mean, if they continue to, I guess, like like continue to, like hand people to Pro Bowlers like that, like it's nothing, then we 9 times 10 we probably gonna see it again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But yeah, though,
yeah,
that's crazy though. But I was gonna say back to the Joey Porter. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, though, I think that he's not gonna get traded. If he does get traded, uh, um, I mean, it's not like a team though that I could see that he gonna really make a great impact. I know that you said earlier when you was talking to him, you were saying that that you said that his dad I used to play there back in the day.
yeah,
So I get the sense that he sensed the entitlement. That's kind of like my takeaway of this. If he feel that he should be top, or either he feel like he's entitled to that money, or he just living in delusional land because like it's nothing in your play to make a case to say you deserve that type of money like Devin Witherspoon has gotten, or Quinion Mitchell that's about to get money, or or Gonzalez. I've never seen this guy go up against the top, going against the top wide receivers in this league, like a Puka Nakua, like a CD Lamb, like a Jamar Chase, and the list goes on and on. You feel what I'm saying? Like a Devontae Smith. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, I think what he's doing is kind of crazy. He probably just living in delusional land, but I think eventually they're gonna wind up find a reach an agreement. But he needs to just work on himself. He's his own individual, and he needs to stop acting like that. He is dad, and he feel like that he needs to um, get this because of his namesake. No, you gotta earn it like everybody else. You know what I mean? You your own individual. Don't be like your father. Be
Hmm.
like somebody. Be like Porter Jr. You an individual for a reason. You may have his last name, but you still an individual. Wait, somebody said something?
Yeah, Greg has said, "Yeah, my bad, y'all. I didn't mean to take y'all off topic." And
No, that's all
then
right.
Dennis said, "Yeah, that's cool." Dennis said,
That's
"Joey
good.
Porter, a Steelers legend. Pay his son. Pay his son, man. Nah, Joey Porter Senior is a legend for the organization,
Uh,
which is and
yeah, but I'm
he
saying entitlement.
no, I know. I'm saying I was gonna say Joey Porter
Oh, good.
also is hard on his son too. It's not one of those situations where like his dad be like take it easy on his son. His dad expects the most out of him. So when you come from a situation like that and then you start thinking about the situation that Joey Porter is in, every year that Joey Porter Jr. has been in the league, they have added more corners to play. Like I said, you added Darius Slay, you added Jalen Ramsey. This year
That's a
now
red flag.
they got Asante Samuels Jr. now. So it's like
Mm,
they
that's a
keep
red
adding
flag.
on. So it's like, yeah, that's like we haven't yet to see Joey Porter. Joey Porter has covered number ones in his time, but that's not his main thing to do though. It hasn't been his main thing to do. Though. Really, I don't think the whole time. If I'm being honest.
And if you want to get paid that type of money, you should be able to do that on a consistent basis. Even if that's not, I guess, what they ask you to do, you should be capable of doing it if they ask you to do it on consistently. Which I feel like that he can't do it consistently if they ask him. But I mean, they haven't asked him because they have all these rotation corners because he obviously, they saying that they haven't seen enough to say, okay, he's the legit man. But like, you know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If he going to get paid that money, you should be doing a whole lot more than what you're doing right now. And there's no reason why corners.
Dennis, my fault, brother. Dennis
No,
said,
it's all right. Oh, go
"Is
ahead.
he a top five corner? Is he a top
No,
five corner or at least top eight?"
no,
I would say no.
no,
I would say I
no.
don't even think he's top 10. In my opinion, Joey, he's not top 10 to me at all. And like he's not top 10 easily. I don't even know if he's top 15 for me. That's me being
I'm
honest.
crying.
That's me being
I mean,
honest. Like no shade against him, but I don't think he's top 15 for me. I know for sure he's not
he
top
de-
10 for me, but I don't even think he's top 15. Um, Greg
I mean, I
said
gotta see
if they
more.
do trade him, Greg said if they do trade him or release him, Green Bay or Dallas could use him. I like the Dallas. I like Dallas. I ain't gonna lie.
Green Bay could be a good. Yeah, Green Bay could be a nice one. I like Dallas too. But Green Bay could be a nice one too because there hasn't really been no answer in the secondary for Green Bay. So I mean, like so I mean that
Yeah, I
definitely I
agree.
could definitely.
I only see Green Bay though if Micah's healthy. I don't
Yeah,
think he could be
right,
the
yeah,
answer without Michael. But at least with the
yeah. That's what I
Cowboys, I
think
think
so too.
the Cowboys are pretty stacked, and they haven't had really a top corner since Diggs. I mean,
Mm,
Deron Bland had at least a good he had that good season, but Deron Bland hasn't really done much since that season.
yeah, the
So
shown.
to have somebody
Yeah,
opposite of him, I think that would be cool.
yeah, yeah. You right. But I mean, I don't think he's gonna get traded. I think they're gonna wind up figuring it out though. But we'll see.
Greg said Greg said, is he better than Sauce? I say no.
Hell, man, hell no. Well, well, well.
I say
Sauce
no.
been kind of
I
Sauce kind of been. You talking about? Is he talking about right now, or you talking about in general?
I'm saying in general, even if you say right now, I don't think he's better than Sauce.
I think Sauce he needs to have a back. I think you know what's crazy. That's gonna be our next topic on Friday. Which corner needs a bounce
See, the
back
only thing,
year? And I think
the
Sauce
thing
needs a
that
bounce back year.
the thing with Sauce though is he got traded. If I'm not mistaken, he got traded last year to the Colts.
Yeah,
So
in the middle of the season.
we he
Yeah,
yeah in the middle of the season. So in the middle of the season, he had to learn a new system. So I feel like this is the year where you can actually make a fair judgment on Sauce. For me, I mean,
right.
he did have a down year with the Jets, which is why he got traded. But I think when you talk about in general, Sauce is still a corner that's shown that he can go against your number one.
Yeah,
At least with Sauce, he's shown me he can go against your number one. I don't believe in Joey Porter going to strapping down a number one corner. I mean receiver.
yeah. I believe
I've
that.
seen Sauce
Yeah.
strap number one receivers.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's the
what.
only
Yeah,
thing.
I agree with that too. I agree with you too. I feel like that Sauce. I mean, this year is going to show like, all right, what Sauce really is made of. I don't think Sauce really in that pressure because I mean, we kind of gotta give him the benefit of the doubt because you know he got traded in the middle of the season, so he had to learn something new. And then when he was trying to learn something new, he got hurt. So it's like, um, but the thing about it is with Sauce, I feel like with him, he couldn't be that type of guy because of where he was at, the Jets organization. You know what I mean? He couldn't succeed. He couldn't be that type of player that I guess everybody wanted to see. You know what I mean? Or everybody, I guess, desired for him to see, or the potential he wanted to see, like him as being a draft prospect, because he's with a trash organization. And so now he's in a place where he got a different environment, a different team. Um, that can can honestly you can agree you can make a case that they can be a playoff team. You can make that case. Uh, but he I feel like he's in a better situation to be successful than where he was at before. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
I was
now
gonna say
we
I disagree. I disagree with what your take was. But if you're going off of if that's gonna be your final take, I agree with that. But the take of saying that he wasn't able to prosper with the Jets, I can't agree with because he made his name with the Jets.
I'm saying like I mean yeah he did make his name with the Jets, but what I'm saying is like he couldn't. I feel like that he needed a new scenery, a new change of scenery. That's what I'm saying. He changed the scenery because I don't think that he would. I don't think that the Jets like would. The Jets is not a team that you'll say, okay, they're gonna go to the playoffs. Like it's not
No,
automatically going
they're
in
they're
your
not
ear.
they're not they're not that. But the Jets was a team that you said, oh, they got a lockdown corner.
Yeah,
Same way
but
as
that's all
you
they
say
had.
the Jets. No, I mean yeah, you're right. I'm just saying in terms of Sauce Gardner, when you're talking about
Okay,
team
all right.
accomplishments,
Okay,
yeah,
all right.
team accomplishments he was never going to have with the Jets. I agree with that.
At
But
all.
as in
Yeah.
terms of player accomplishments, I think he could have had great player accomplishments with the Jets. I mean, he was a Pro Bowler with the Jets. I don't know if he was an All Pro with the Jets or not, but for some reason I feel like he might have been an All Pro at one point in his career already. But
But it was gonna be at
yeah,
some point
he
in his career
played
he'd be
good with the
like,
Jets.
yeah, he did play good with the Jets. But you know, like players like that, Like it's gonna be at some point they're gonna be like, all right, man, I'm tough. I know that I'm tough. I need to be at a place where I know I can win and show my case that I can, be in a better place so I can win and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So like, you know what I mean? Like he was definitely tough in the chest and everything like that. He just couldn't win.
You loose. I mean, loose is in the building.
Loose.
Um,
What's going on with you? What's going
that's
on?
Dennis did say that him and Sertain Jr. would be a solid. I think they would be solid for sure. I kind of like Riley Moss though. I ain't gonna lie. For some reason, I like the minorities playing the corner. I like seeing it. I ain't gonna lie. And in
You
this case, you
funny.
know who the minorities are. Yeah.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I know who the
I like
minorities
seeing
are.
it. It's
Yeah.
kind of fun seeing them out there. Um, Greg don't know about Porter Jr. or he don't know about Sauls being better than Porter Jr. And Dennis also said the Jets had no future. That's all.
They
They
didn't.
didn't have no
Yeah,
future.
you're absolutely right. Yeah, they did have no future. They still don't.
Yeah, I mean the next player out there will be Garrett Wilson. Garrett Wilson is going to end up being off that team too.
I believe that too. I believe that too as well.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be shocked where you're gonna be at. Now I'm anticipating where you're gonna be at because I do believe that he's a good wide a really great wide receiver. I do believe that. I still believe he got more gas left in the tank. I'm very curious to see where he's gonna go next. Very curious. Very curious. So I mean, yeah,
Mm.
I'm
And
very
I
very
can see
curious
him
to see.
reuniting with his son. I can see him reuniting with some of his teammates. I don't know what it is. I want to see all these players play with they old college coach. I mean not
He
college
want
coach,
get back to
teammate.
he want to get he want to get back to
Or
memory lane.
yeah. So I would like to see him with the Seahawks. Play with JSN.
Well, well, that, that's probably why. Well, that's probably why you really hype on AJ Brown because he reunited with his old coach. So you like, oh yeah, AJ gonna have a great year, right?
Yeah, but yeah, that is part of the reason. I don't know who I don't know who
You
was the
funny.
quarterback for Alave though. I mean not Alave, Garrett Wilson. It was either Justin Fields or CJ Stroud. And if it's Justin Fields, then don't go back to your quarterback. If it's CJ, I wouldn't mind him going to Houston. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo,
But
if he go to Houston,
Houston
there's no
is
excuse for CJ Stroud. There's no excuse for Houston. There's none. None. You hear me, Greg? None. None,
mm,
Greg. None.
Dennis Dennis said he can go across the street to the Giants. That would be a good move too, I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
Malik Neighbors and Garrett Wilson, that would be a good duo.
Man, it's gonna be hard to even get that divisional round crown. God, if we go to the Giants, Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Why? Don't go to the NFC East. Don't go to the NFC East. I don't want to go there. Don't go there.
That
You,
was CJ. Okay, yeah, okay, yeah. I wouldn't mind him going reuniting with CJ Stroud.
yeah, if he goes to CJ Stroud, there's no excuse. None. None. If he fails, I'm gonna be right here on this joint saying, "Yo, CJ Stroud is the problem. You got to get rid of him." That's what I'm gonna say. If y'all wind up giving him, if y'all wind up giving Wilson, I'm gonna say, yo, it's no excuse. And he fails. I'm gonna say that. CJ Stroud is the problem.
Hmm.
He gotta get out of Houston. He gotta get out of Houston. That's what I'm gonna say. That's exactly what I'm gonna say. But that's kind of crazy though. Man, we can pass our time. God, we over 100. Jesus Christ. I ain't even looked at the
I
time.
told you, but I told you we was gonna be talking for a minute with some of these topics.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. No cap. We ain't even get to the other of our topics either. But it's all right. We'll wait till Friday.
And my man, it's still comments coming in, brother. Greg
Oh,
said,
I'm hungry, people. I'm hungry.
Greg said was Jalen the problem last year?
Hurt. You talking about Hurts?
He also yeah, he said was Jalen a problem last year, and he also said he wasn't the answer when y'all won the Super Bowl.
See, he tries to get under my skin. That's what they do, bro. That's what they do, bro. He tried to get under my skin, and it's not gonna work. I was gonna say that with a solid answer. No, Jalen Hurts is not the problem because if he was, they would have let him go and not AJ Brown. And what you call it? He said he Jalen Hurts wasn't the reason that they won the Super Bowl. Well, you don't get Super Bowl MVP for no reason.
Yeah. Well,
Now,
first of all,
I wouldn't say he was the main. I wouldn't say he was the main reason why they won. Now, I ain't gonna say that he wasn't the main reason why they won. The defense definitely played a huge part of it. I'll say half and half. I'll say it was between Jalen Hurts' performance and the defense domination against the Kansas City Chiefs. That would be fair. But yeah, if it wasn't for the defense to do what they did, you know what I mean. But also, if Jalen didn't produce where he didn't produce, his performance, they would have never won the championship. So
okay. Before let me read the comments before I had my take on that. Um, First regarding the wide receiver Garrett Wilson, Dennis did say that the boy Austin the third, he got hurt, so that would be a good replacement.
oh
JB
yeah, he out for
said,
the season.
yeah, JB said Jalen was the problem last year. He always the problem. And then Dennis said, watch out, mid-season trade deadline. Just saying. Okay. Now my response to you, you said
Mid
he
treat
wasn't the
did.
problem last
Well,
year.
hold up. Well, hold up. Mid season trade deadline on who?
He talking about Garrett Wilson.
Oh, okay, okay. Cool, go. All right,
Yeah.
good.
Now you said that Jalen Hurts wasn't the problem last year. I disagree with that.
No, he said
Jalen,
no. Wait.
yo,
He said is Jalen Hurts the
he said
problem?
no. He said was he the problem last year?
I thought he said is he the problem in general?
No. He said was he the problem
Well, if
last
that's the
year?
case, then yeah. If that's the case, yeah. Last year, yeah.
Okay.
But if you talking about in general, no, no. If you talking about in general, no. If you talking about last year, yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna ask you this. So when it comes to the offensive struggles, who do you blame it on? I know number one, I'll give you offensive coordinators. After offensive coordinators, though, who do you blame it on?
Hurts,
Okay.
and then also number three, I'm gonna blame it on AJ Brown. It was multiple factors in that last year because AJ Brown did not catch the ball when we needed the most. Um, he gave us all types of drama and everything like that throughout the whole entire season, which kind of made us not focused to where we needed to be. Kemba Tula was trash. Jalen Hurts just had a down year. I can admit that Jalen Hurts definitely had a down year. Um, that down year that I'm not proud of. You know what I mean? Well, we all ain't
Hmm.
proud of. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said that this year he definitely needs to be better. And I do believe that with this attraction with AJ Brown, it's going to make Jalen Hurts better. And going to stand by that because I see the results right now, as we can see right now. So, um, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
that's my thing.
Dennis said. Dennis said, "Here we go, Jalen Hurts," with the laughing emojis. He also said
I
throwing the
didn't,
ball.
hey, I didn't bring him up. Greg did. I didn't bring him up. Greg did. You put the eyes on Greg, not on me. He said that. This Greg the hater. Greg the hater. We gotta call him Greg the hater. He don't like
He
the
he
Eagles.
also he
You
also
know,
said he also said throwing the ball was a problem for my guy Jalen.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I agree
Okay.
with that, bro. Yeah, I agree with that. That's why I said that this year. I mean, absolutely, Jalen definitely um is definitely a proven year for him. Definitely. But I also did say that, you know what I mean. I know I feel like a lot of things kind of factored into what happened last year. Um, but yeah, but I mean, in general though, yeah, he didn't play well. I mean, that's just the bottom line. He didn't play well. It was a lot of stuff that was happening. Um, yeah, he just had a down year. He just had a down year, and I expect a better year this year, a way better year this year,
Okay.
and I believe it's
JB
going to happen.
said JB said, bro, Jalen Hurts is always the problem. Y'all say he did good for the practice. I don't think so. Two picks should have not happened.
So JB, so you think Jalen Hurts should get traded? I want him to answer that question. If he thinks that he's the problem in general, do you think he needs to get traded?
He also said, I love our quarterback, but he's still on bullshit. Dennis said,
Do you
what
need
did he
it?
say?
JB, do you think Jalen Hurts needs to get traded? I want you to answer that question, brother. I want you to answer that question,
Dennis
bro. Because you talking too much about Jalen. I just want to get to the point at hand. Do you think he should get traded? And what Dennis say?
Dennis said, I think he will step up this year. And he also said, he
I
said,
believe as
damn JB,
well.
that's fun.
Yeah, that's foul. It is foul. That's why I want him to answer that question. Do you think Jalen should get traded? I want him to answer that question before we leave.
I, I I do see where JB is coming from because when of course we gonna blame the offensive coordinator for a lot of Jalen Hurts passing not being good. But I feel like personally a lot of the BS for Jalen Hurts comes from passing. I think until he besides the season where he was considered to be an MVP, all of the rest of those seasons will be considered BS. Besides the Super Bowl, because even even when you think about that season, just the regular season, he didn't have no passing yards for real because Saquon had the historic season, but then he played big in the Super Bowl. So it's like we don't really talk about him not really throwing the ball in that year because of Saquon. But every
Right.
other year, he hasn't really thrown the ball like at the level of elite quarterbacks, or at least elite quarterbacks that we would say are elite. He hasn't really been able to match them. Like if they're throwing 4,000 yards, he's throwing 3,000. It's like he's always like behind. You know what I mean? So I do think that Jalen needs to be better in that category, and I think he has the ability to be better, be good in throwing the ball. I think he can throw the ball. It's just that again, it do be the offensive coordinator. Another thing is the drops, like you said, we do be getting a lot of drops. So oh sniffs. JB said his whole career won't be in Philly. Jalen Hurts is in a hot if y'all don't know it. Dennis said, oh wow. JB said, it's the throwing, bro. How are you a quarterback and
JB,
you can't
but JB, you still
throw?
answering my question. But you still answer my question. Is he gonna get traded or not? In your perspective.
I think he I think he basically said that. He said that he's not gonna play his whole career in Philly. So yeah, he gonna hit some way or another. JB is saying that he will be on another team. Greg said what Sean just said is the reason why he's not elite. Which is I can see why people say that Jalen Hurts is not elite. A lot of people that say Jalen Hurts is elite, like you, Manny, you say that Jalen Hurts is elite because of the winning, which I can't stand. Because to me, winning is not a quarterback stat. You can't just say Jalen Hurts is the most winningest quarterback ever. That doesn't mean anything because he doesn't do it by himself. Now, if the game was on the line every single game and he won all these games with the game on the line, then you could be like, okay, I could be like, you got something. But a lot of these games we dominate. A lot of games in his career we've dominated because of the defense. And if we didn't dominate it, it was a low scoring game because of the defense, not because of the offense. Not always. There's been games where the offense has snapped and did great, but it's been for the most part the defense. The defense has been carrying. I will say that for a fact. Now, when you want to say he's elite because he doesn't have any turnovers, that's cool because that's actually stats. But like I said, he does need to be better in throwing the ball because I think that's going to add another element to the offense. Because, like you say, people test Jalen Hurts' arm, which shouldn't happen. Because they test Jalen Hurts' arm,
Right.
now their whole goal is stopping Saquon. And you've seen when they stop Saquon, they basically stop their whole offense. So we need to be better. Or he needs to be better, not we. About to put my phone in the charger, so you probably won't see me, brother.
Well, well, I'm gonna stand by what I said. I do believe Jalen Hurts is the man. I do believe he's top five. I don't care what nobody says. I don't care what Greg says. I don't care what nobody says. Um, Absolutely, I 100% agree with you when it comes to him needs to be improved and all that. I understand that completely. I get that, and that's why I said that this year he needs to be better. He needs to be better in those type of aspects and everything like that. Um,
We got some more comments, brother.
yeah, I know, but I'm gonna say my piece because I was quiet. No, I'm gonna keep on saying it because I was quiet the whole time. So you tell me a quarterback. You tell me a quarterback that had nothing but he had in his whole entire NFL career. Jalen Hurts has had no stability at all, at all. You talk about C.J. Stroud in the standard 30. He has the same coaches every single year. You talk about the top five or top four best quarterbacks that's throwing elite. Now, okay, cool. Jalen Hurts not the elite player, the elite guy when it comes to throwing the football. Okay, cool. I get all that. But at the same time, it's like he doesn't have, I guess, that's not who he is. You know what I mean? I came to the realization that that's not who he is. He's not going to be throwing over 300 or something like that. He just basically trying to get the job done. And so that's kind of like how I kind of give off Jalen Hurts, not trying to say that okay, this justifies or why he's playing like this because it's not. Because I do believe that he's capable and he has the ability of doing better because he had that MVP season that 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, um, and was almost about to be MVP if he didn't get hurt at the end of the season. So he's capable of doing it. He's capable of throwing those type of numbers and being that type of quarterback. You know what I mean? So I'm not excusing anything that he hasn't done and he should be done or he should improve. I'm not saying that at all. All I'm saying to you is that you look at the track record of what Jalen Hurts had to go through and what he has to endure with. Every single year, this man has a different change of offensive scheme. That's hard from a quarterback. Every year. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, you know, um, that it was time that he should have been doing things differently. He should have, you know what I mean? But The fact that this man has continued and didn't miss the playoffs. This didn't make the playoffs. I'm not even gonna talk about Super Bowl. There's made the playoffs. I'm not even gonna say Super Bowl. Missed the playoffs. He has not missed the playoffs since he's been a starter. Now everybody can
See, and
say, "Oh yeah,
that's
hold it,
that's
hold
where
it,
I gotta
hold it."
stop you. I'm sorry.
And now everybody can say, "Oh yeah, this oh because of the defense and this and the third." Well, Jalen Hurts didn't ask for Howie to do all that. Jalen Hurts didn't ask to put
How you
the
know?
defense as the top, huh?
How do you know?
Jalen Hurts ain't do that. He ain't asked to do that.
How do you
Come
know?
on, man.
Bro,
Come on, man. Come on,
no,
stop
let me rebuttal. Let me rebuttal.
it.
Let me rebuttal. Number one,
No,
brother,
man.
you said no, because you made me lose my train of thought. I got what you said now. You said, what you say?
I said a lot, but I said a
Yeah, you made
lot.
me lose my train of
But
thought. Oh, you said
let's go
Jalen
back to the
Hurts
beginning.
didn't miss. You know, you said you said Jalen Hurts didn't miss many any playoff games since becoming a starter. You
Yeah,
that is not a Jalen Hurts stat. That's not his
I
stat.
don't, I don't, I don't care if it's his stat or not. It's a fact. I'm going
But you
by
can't say
what the
that.
facts is. I can
That's
say
not. But
that
you can't say that though.
he's in, he's
You can't
he's in
say
a
that.
trajectory. So why people is viewing him is that he's in a trajectory to be a Hall of Fame.
That's
Why
cool.
are
Yes,
people
he
saying
has
that?
all these accomplishments.
So,
He has
hold
all
up, but
these
why?
accomplishments.
But you're basically saying that his
No,
accomplishments don't mean nothing.
no. But the reason he's on
That's
the
basically what you're
trajectory to
saying.
being no, listen, I'm listening. The reason he's in the main reason is because he's a Super Bowl MVP. If he did not have that Super Bowl MVP, he would not be on the trajectory of being in the Hall of Fame, and that's a fact.
You're right. You're
That's a
right.
fact.
You're absolutely right. You're
Because he
absolutely
has the
right.
Super Bowl
You're
MVP,
absolutely right.
that is why. And
You're
what
absolutely
that's
right.
like I
But
told
the
you,
way,
I told you that
go
that
ahead.
Super Bowl
Go ahead.
MVP that same season he did not have a good season as far as throwing the
He did
ball.
not have a good
That
season.
season was
He didn't
Saquon's
have a good
season.
season.
That was Saquon's
But he
season,
had a
right?
good season that game. I mean, but he had a great game that
No, he had a
game.
good game. He had a great game.
Every,
Yes, I agree.
every time, oh, bro, every time Jalen Hurts step in the football field against Patrick Mahomes, he outplays him. You don't tell me any quarterback that has gone toe to toe more than Jalen Hurts. Not no
He
Joe
played in two
Burrow,
Super Bowls,
not no
man.
Lamar, not no Josh Allen, nobody.
He's played in two Super Bowls. That's
Okay,
that's not let's start right there. He played because you said every time he plays in a Super Bowl, he outplays the quarterback. He's played in two Super Bowls.
that's
Okay,
he
that's
played in two Super Bowls. You're right. He played in two
number two.
Super
Number
Bowls.
two. No, let me get to the other one because you before you start going on and on. You talked about stability. I agree that the offensive coordinator changes every year, and I give Jalen his remorse for that for sure.
And
But
that
on
and
a
that's effect. Hold up. But that right there is the reason why it's hard for him to grow as a
bro, that's
quarterback.
cool.
That's what I'm saying.
I won't.
So that's
But
why
no,
I
but you gotta
understand why
also
people's
understand this. No, but bro, let me finish this before you continue. I agree that he doesn't have stability on that aspect, but the aspect that he does have stability on is he's always had a good offense. His offense,
right.
the offensive players on his team has not changed for the most part.
Well, except for
We've
AJ Brown,
had
but
the
yeah,
same core. I'm saying even
you're
bro,
right.
AJ Brown came his second or third year.
His I think it's second year.
Second, yeah, second year
I
as a
think
starter. He
I
came
think
his second
second
year,
year.
so he's always had AJ
I think
Brown for the
second
most
year.
part. Yeah, because he had
Yeah,
his
but
first
it's the
years
first
with
time.
Smitty.
Yeah, but it's the first time he's not going to have AJ Brown.
No, but I'm saying, but the stability is that offense. He's always had a great offensive core. On like when you look at his
All
offense,
right.
the offense has always looked good. Like on paper, it
Yeah,
just hasn't performed good.
it can look good all day and all night, but if you don't have a good coaching to 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 base a format to that, it don't mean anything. And that's what I'm trying to tell everybody is that they had you absolutely right. They had a bomb squad for the past 4 years. They had AJ Brown. I mean, they still have the same core right now. I mean, still to this day. But when you really look at the years and all that, they had trash behind coaches, and that's just a fact. And as a result, they was having trash plays, trash
Mm,
execution. Hold up, trash execution. Now I'm not trying to say that as to I mean, I'm kind of defending Jalen Hurts, but not really. But like, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, he should be a he. You should be a quarterback, and you should be better than that. But at the same time, it's like it's hard to do that when you're constantly having a offensive coordinator each and every single year, and you can't find no way. I'll tell you this, I guarantee you, AJ Brown would have not. No. I won't even say that. I'll say this. I guarantee you, it would have been a way better if Jalen didn't have those offensive coordinators every single year. I bet you he would have performed better. I bet you that. I bet you that.
um, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say that.
I'm gonna say that
I can't make
because
it.
I'm gonna say
And the
that.
only
I'm
reason,
gonna say that.
no, and I'm gonna
I'm
tell
gonna
you,
say that.
I see the where you're coming from. The only reason, and I'm gonna read JB comments right after this. The only reason I'm gonna say I don't think so is because throughout his tenure of being a starter, Jalen Hurts has had two good offensive coordinators, in my opinion, not including Sean Mannion. It was Shane and it was Kellen Moore. Shane, we seen
Right.
I think Shane was it when he was on the MVP season, right? If I'm not mistaken, that was
Right.
MVP season.
Right. You're right. That was MVP.
Kellen
Yeah.
Moore, Kellen Moore, that was the Saquon season. So that's why I say I'm
That
not
was the
going
Super
to
Bowl.
say that. Yeah, that's why I'm not going to say for a fact that Jalen would have performed at a high level because we seen it with Kellen Moore. Kellen Moore was a passing coach, a coach known for passing the ball, and we was running the ball the whole season. So that's why I'm not going to say it. It all depends on what the offense is looking like. I think it all depends on who the hot
I
hand is. I
I'll
think with
say if
Shane,
Sean
Jalen was
that
the hot hand.
that's the thing.
Kellen,
That's what I'm saying to you. That's what I'm saying. And it was always an up and down roller coaster with Jalen Hurts, which gave the 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 perspective on people that like Jalen is always all over the place. He can't sustain in a straight path because of the path that he went he's on. But the one thing that has been consistent is him being in playoff games.
see that's the only thing I don't.
That's what I.
I'm cool with you using. I'm cool with
But
you
that's the
using the
truth.
offensive coordinators. I just don't. I don't like when you do the whole he wins all these games and he's making the
No, I'm
playoffs
not.
because.
I ain't talking about the wins. I ain't talking about the wins.
But I mean that's
Scratch
how
the
you
wins.
get
I
to
ain't
the
talking about the
playoffs
wins.
though.
But I mean, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. That he hasn't. I'm just telling you the truth. He just haven't. He haven't ever since he been a starter. He never missed the playoffs. Well, the Eagles never
But
missed
that's
the
it's like a
playoffs.
half truth though, bro. That's not. It's not a full.
It's not.
It's a half truth because when you say something like, "Oh, he hasn't missed the playoffs," you make it seem like he's been performing at a great level. That's not true.
I'm not
He's
saying
made the
that he's not.
playoffs, not playing at a great level.
I said he had a bad
Say
year
the full
yesterday. Yeah,
truth.
last year.
No,
I
but it's been
am
more
saying the
than one
full
bad
truth.
year. No,
You're
you
right.
saying one? It's
But
been three. It's been three bad years.
yeah,
Every
you're right. But what I'm telling you, but what
okay,
I'm
say
telling
it.
you is, but what I'm
Say it. No, say it.
fine,
No,
fine, that's
no,
cool.
say it.
No, no, I'm not gonna say it. But what I'm saying to you,
No,
but what
say
I'm
it.
saying is, bro.
Bro, I
But
want you to
what
say
I'm
he had
saying
three
to you,
bad years. Stop saying he had one bad
okay,
year. It was
fine,
three.
fine,
But
that's
every bad
fine.
offensive
But
coordinator that
that's
he had a
cool.
bad year.
That-
No, and
he
you
said, he
not
said
gonna
every
overtalk the
offensive
comments either.
coordinator, huh?
I said you
You said
can't
I'm not gonna
overtalk the
what?
comments either because they comment. You can't
I know
overtalk the
they are.
comments. The people are talking. The people speaking.
What they talking about?
But I said every bad offensive coordinator we had, Jalen Hurts played bad, and I'm
You're
cool with you
right.
saying it's because of the offensive coordinator was bad. I'm cool. I'm cool with you saying that. I'm I'm cool with you saying that, but don't just say, "Oh, he made the playoffs." Like he didn't, like he played good in all the years that he made the playoffs. Yes, he made the playoffs,
I'm
but he
not.
didn't play good every single year. It's been 2 years.
Okay, cool.
Two
That's
years he played
fine.
good, and
That's
not even that.
fine.
I think the Super Bowl year was he played solid. He did it. He played his role the Super Bowl year. It wasn't about him playing good. I think that year was about Saquon, which it's understandable. But let me read the comments. JB said if Jalen Hurts
Saquon was not
season
even a
goes the
factor in the
same,
Super Bowl, so I'm just trying to point that
he's
out.
all
That's
right.
all. Yeah, I was just letting
All
you
right.
know that. That's all.
JB, first question. JB said if Jalen Hurts season goes the same as last year, what you gonna say?
It's time for a change. That's what I'm gonna
Okay.
say. It's time for a change. That's what I'm gonna say. It's time for a change.
Okay. Okay. Quick and simple. Okay.
Because,
JB also said,
like I never said hold on. I never no time. I never said that Jalen it's not a proven year. This definitely is a proven year for Jalen, especially the fact that the departure of AJ Brown. I feel like that he's definitely in a lot of pressure and stuff like that. But he definitely needs to go out there and perform and show why he's that man. I do believe that he needs to be improved better. Absolutely. I never said anything like that. Nothing to say that he's not that that make it justify the fact that he shouldn't. You feel me? But go ahead, continue.
okay, JB's personal take is he wouldn't put a quarterback that hasn't thrown over 4,000 yards in the Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean, I can understand that. I can understand that. I wouldn't either. That's why my other take like a couple weeks ago was the stats that Dak Prescott was. You can make a legit argument that he can be in the Hall of Fame. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
The
I
next
I, I
the
agree. I
next
agree when we say it.
okay, the next
But the
comment is
thing
from
about it is,
Greg.
all right, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, you might debate this. I don't know. He said Brock Purdy and Jared Goff can do the same thing Hurts did with probably more success.
I'm not even going to respond to that. But go ahead, continue. You let
JB
me know
JB
when
said
Brock
facts.
Purdy won a championship. You let me know when Brock. You let me know when Brock Purdy first of all, beat Patrick Mahomes because he peed his pants off against Patrick Mahomes. You let me know when he wins a championship and he stop being injury prone. So I'm not even going to put Brock Purdy and Jalen Hurts even in the same category and stuff like that because Brock Purdy has shown time and time again that he can't perform at a high level. So I'm not even going to
See,
debate that.
now
I'm not even going to debate.
the only
That's
thing
the
I
truth.
have a problem
That's
with
the
what
truth.
you man. No, I'm not against anything you're saying right now. I was gonna say the only time I have a problem with you talking about Jalen Hurts is when you talk bring up the wins. Anything else about Jalen Hurts, I'm on the same page. I just don't believe that winning is a QB stat. I think making the playoffs is not a QB stat. I think that's a team stat. Everything else, when you talk about what he has overcome with the OCs and just him outplaying Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl, I can give you that. I can be on board with that. It's just the wins. The winning, I can't, and that goes for any quarterback. It goes for any quarterback. You can't say,
This came to my top of my mind. This came to my top of my mind actually.
mm-hmm,
And let me tell me, I'm talking about Greg. And he's talking about that if Jalen Hurts, if Jalen, first of all, how you going to even compare Brock Purdy to, or at least put him at the top or whatever the case may be, or wherever you want to link him to, or whatever the case may be. And Brock Purdy has the best coaching, one of the best coaching in the league, and he's been having it for since he started the league. Since he started being in the league. Yes, Kyle Shanahan, one of the best offensive minds in the league. And you telling me he can't perform at a high level, especially the squad that they got, don't talk to me at all about Brock Purdy. He's nowhere near the conversation. Nowhere near it.
Oh.
Nowhere near it. That's a middle finger to Jalen Hurts. That's really tough for real. And
Hey brother,
that's a
hey
middle.
brother,
It's the
they
truth. That's an
brother,
F
they
you to
still talking
Jalen
about
Hurts.
Brock Purdy, brother.
You talk about
J
Brock Purdy all you
JB,
want to. Brock Purdy don't got a leg to stand on. He don't got a leg to stand on. He don't got a leg to stand on. What's wrong with y'all people? What's wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all?
JB said
You,
Brock Purdy been in the Super Bowl. Um,
but he
Greg
lost. He
said
lost. He
Manny
lost.
took.
He lost, brother. He lost. Don't forget that. He lost to Patrick Mahomes. He lost. Don't forget that. And what else? Who else?
Greg said Manny told me Jared Goff was elite. LOL. Why can't he do it? Purdy and Hurts do the same
I
thing,
hold it.
bro. Eagles defense and
Hold it.
offense.
Hold it. Hold it. I said Jared Goff is elite when it comes to passing the ball. I said when it see he be twisting stuff. See y'all be drawing. See y'all be drawing. Y'all be drawing. See, I said Jared Goff is elite when it comes to passing. When he throws his yards and everything like that. You never seen Jared Goff since he been I guess in the league not throw under 150-yard pass. He's elite in the passer. That's what I said with Jared Goff. Jared Goff is not elite as a player, quarterback. Like I mean, as a player and stuff like that, but as a passer, absolutely. And what was the other second part to it?
Um,
You got to use
he
context,
said
bro. Got to use context.
he said Purdy and Hurts do the same thing, bro. Eagles defense and offense was better than any team Purdy's been on. San Fran been injured. They never been fully healthy from what he can remember. And he said they both are game managers.
So if that's
Oh,
the
just
case,
I just said a lot to you.
no, you just say a lot to me. So, no, I'm trying to wrap my mind and put it in perspective. So if that's the case, why Brock Purdy don't got a championship? If you're saying that he's a game manager just like Jalen Hurts, if you're saying they got the same team just like Jalen Hurts, why did they ain't reach to the top yet? Why didn't he get the championship? Why do Sam Bradford, out of all people, got a championship before Brock Purdy?
Mm.
Explain that to
Well,
me.
one of those
Explain
takes.
that to me.
Not
Explain that
I
to
will
me.
say
Explain that to me.
JB did
Eh,
say that Jalen Hurts lost one too. So if they comparing them, basically Brock Purdy will win the next time he goes to the Super Bowl.
And that's never. And that's never. That's never, brother. That's never.
And he
They're open. That's
and
never.
they
It's never.
both JB and Greg is both basically saying that the only reason why the 49ers hasn't had as much success as the Eagles is because the team's been injured.
Well, they ain't got nothing. That's beyond our control. That's beyond our control. Well, I mean, well, if you're going to make that argument, if you even going to make that argument, it was it was just a few of those guys that was hurt, but y'all still had an elite team. Do Brock
But not
Purdy
not
has
not the
that
year that
fine?
we beat them.
Well, yeah, not the year that we beat them. You know what I mean? Brock Purdy, he don't got that find a way, figure out and find a way to win, or not win, figure it out type gene. He don't got that. I tell you who do got that. QB1, QB1. It don't matter what's going on. The man find a way. So don't talk to me about Brock Purdy. I don't want to hear it. I don't want. He peed his pants. He peed on his pants on Patrick Mahomes. I don't want to hear nothing about Brock Purdy at all, at all, bro. That's crazy. How Sam Darnold get a championship before Brock Purdy? If y'all talking about all this stuff about Brock Purdy, how's answer me that question? Answer me that question. Please answer me that question. Can somebody answer that question? D Harris, can you answer that question? Can y'all explain it? Cause I can't. Can you explain it, brother Sean?
What was your question, brother?
I said, how come Sam Bradford got a championship before Brock Purdy did?
You said why did Sam Bradford get a championship before Brock Purdy?
Yeah. Can you explain that to me?
Um, you said Sam Darnold.
I mean Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold, my bad. Sam Darnold.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was about to say 'cause Sam Bradford. I don't remember winning, but
I'm
um,
crying.
why does
Yeah.
Sam Darnold? I think Sam Darnold got one before Brock Purdy because I don't know. I think he was in the right system. Honestly, I think he was in a. And we're not saying that Brock Purdy's not in the right system. I think
My
when it comes down to the 49ers, the truth is it is the injuries. That's just
okay.
the truth. Like you said, you can't do anything
And
about that.
okay, fine. So I want them to answer this question. If you want to blame the injuries and this, that, and the third, and he's a game manager and all that kind of crap, can they look at me straight in the eye? And I want all of them to answer this question. That all of them, Greg, JB, Dennis, whoever, that's on the live, that's on the show. If you're saying that Brock Purdy couldn't get it done because of the situation that he's in now, if he leaves, do you think he'll win?
Yeah.
If he
Well, they,
goes to
they
another
did answer your
team,
question too.
what?
I know you asked them that you asked them that question. The answer to your question about the Sam Darnold, Greg said they were healthy, bro. JSN was the best wide receiver last year, and then JB said Sam Donald did better than Jalen Hurts last year.
Okay, what that got to do? I see, bro. I see, yeah. See, y'all funny. Y'all funny. I'm telling you, man. It's just the
To
bottom line
answer
is
your
you don't get
question,
the man.
to answer your
It's
question,
fine. It's all right.
JB said it depends on where he go.
Depending on where you go. Here-
And
here- 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 here-
Greg
Here's a
said
kicker. Greg said what?
Greg said depends on the team. Well, yeah, basically the same thing.
Hey, y'all. Here's a kicker, y'all. Here's a kicker. It don't matter where Brock Purdy goes. He's not winning. Okay. I'm just letting you know that know right now. It don't matter where he goes. He's not winning. I don't care if he goes to the New England, to the Patriots. I don't care if he goes to the Steelers. I don't even care if he go to Denver. He's not winning. I'm sorry.
What about the
It's just
Rams?
the truth.
You think he can take the Rams to the Super Bowl and win? In your opinion? And I just say hypothetically they get Aaron Donald back.
Yeah,
Do you
hypothetically.
think
Yeah,
they can win?
hypothetically. Um, I think they've had the potential to win, but I don't think they can because of Brock Purdy. And what I mean by that is that I don't see Brock Purdy as a guy that would close out the deal like with the top NFC quarterbacks. Like for example, like 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 uh like for example, we can see that Matthew Stafford is going to show up and show out. I can't say the same thing about Brock Purdy. I'm not, or I want to say I can't say the same about Purdy. I'm not confident. I don't think I'm not. He might be capable of it, but I haven't seen enough from Brock Purdy confidently for me to make that fact that if he goes to the Rams, he could take them all to the Super Bowl. I haven't seen
Okay,
enough
okay.
from Brock
Yeah,
Purdy.
well,
I'll say that. I'll say
Greg,
that.
Greg, Greg, Greg,
I'm not saying that he can't.
Greg said he good on you.
He what?
He's good on you. He's done. He's done with you. JJB flipped the question on you about Jalen Hurts. Do you think he can win the Super Bowl with another team?
Depending on what team he goes.
Okay, same
Greg,
scenario with the Rams.
Greg,
Do you think he wins the Super Bowl with the
Greg,
Rams?
you let me know when your boy CJ Stroud even make or wins the playoff game. Like you talking about my quarterback and all that type of stuff. What about yours? What about yours, homie? You got the top, one of the top best defense in the league. If you want to go by that, because I know y'all want to go by that. Oh, you got the best defense and this and the third, and all that. So you got the best top three defense, and you can't win a playoff game. That's a problem, brother. That's a problem. Trying to attack my team. That's crazy. But you said JB said what?
No, I asked you same situation. Do you think Jalen Hurts can win with the Rams?
Oh, with the Rams.
Yeah.
I believe he can. I believe he can. I believe he can.
Okay.
I believe he can
Okay.
because when you really look at it, because do you agree with it?
I mean, I think he can.
Okay, all right, all right. Okay, all right.
I mean, I think
And
it's
and
basically the same structure as the Eagles.
yeah, yeah, that's why I said. And then also I'll say it to the fact that Jalen proved it. So it's like, all right, if he got the same, it's kind of like they kind of like structured the same team and all that. So it's kind of like yeah. So it's kind of like yeah, I kind of see him winning if he goes to the Rams. I can see that. You know what I mean? But I can't really say that with
So
Brock Purdy
basically,
because he hasn't won. Because what?
so I was gonna say basically with Brock Purdy, you'll never be able to see him winning a Super Bowl team unless he wins a Super Bowl.
Nah,
Basically.
no, not yeah. Basically, I don't see him as a guy that's going to be a major threat. You don't, bro. Come on, man. You don't look at Brock Purdy and say, "Oh, they can be dangerous if they stay healthy." It's always a if. It's always a comma. It's always a question mark. But the thing about it is, like, even if they is healthy, I feel like that they probably can go for a nice good playoff run, but it's gonna be one of those teams like the Rams or the Eagles or somebody or another team like that got experience that's going to you know eliminate them. I don't see Brock Purdy as no threat. That's kind of like the bottom line. It's like the bottom line is I don't see Brock Purdy as no threat. In my eyes, I don't see it. I don't see Brock Purdy as no threat. Now he beat Jalen Hurts a few times in the stand the third. Okay, cool. All right, cool. But if you're talking about like a Super Bowl quarterback threat, no, bro. I don't see that at all.
Mm.
The only way
Well,
I see that, the
JB,
only JB say what?
you can't really
He
get annoyed,
crazy.
bro.
You talking
JB
about me?
basically said any quarterback. He said any quarterback right now could take the Rams to the Super Bowl. And then Greg said, "Did
What?
you see Hurts winning before he won?"
What? Wait, JB, what? Wait, time out, bro. He said any quarterback can take the Rams and win.
Yeah,
That's what he said. That's what
yeah,
he said. Oh,
yeah. And
JB,
I'm assuming he's talking about starting quarterbacks, not
JB, you
backups.
got it. Oh, I about to say. I'm about to say, JB, it's time to take your fanberg game and put them in. That's crazy. How about to say? But I mean, I wouldn't say that with Jordan Love. If Jordan Love's a starting quarterback, I don't believe he can.
And then Greg
And you
Greg said, "Did
said
you see Hurts winning? Did you see Hurts winning before you won
when what?
the Super Bowl?"
No. I mean, we did. We all didn't see him win before he won the Super Bowl.
No, basically he said, "Did you think that he can win the Super Bowl though before you seen it?"
Yes, 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 yes. I believe yes. Just as you know, Greg started this whole entire joint, not me. Greg started this whole entire joint, not me. Okay, I'm just letting y'all know that now. Greg started this whole entire joint.
JB said, "Not gonna lie, bro. They say you are a Panthers fan, bro. Why are you even why are you even being about the Eagles?" It's somebody
JB, stop.
Ron is a new person. I ain't seen Ron before. Ron said, "Bear down."
Oh Lord. Tell
Yeah,
Ron.
no.
Tell Ron to
Yeah,
unsubscribe to the.
hey,
Tell Ron.
hey, yeah, hey, Ron.
Yeah,
Ain't no bear down, Ron. I ain't gonna
that
lie.
that's the Barry representative, huh? I'm crying. Yo,
No.
you're crazy, man. You're crazy, man. Did he say something after that or no?
No, he ain't. Oh, he said the Iceman. I thought, oh,
No,
he
no,
supported.
no. It's more.
He's a,
It's
he's a,
more. Of course, you support that.
Ron
No, it ain't the
supported.
Iceman. That's the G Man. You know what the G Man stand for? That's the G Man. That's the Fruity Man. Fruity Pebbles. He said that's the Iceman. It's crazy. Y'all
No.
crazy. That's Fruity Pebbles. I'm gonna call him Fruity Pebbles. That's Fruity Pebbles Wilson. Will Williams. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on.
he,
Fruity Pebbles.
he said FGB.
Who? That's what Ron said?
FGB.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh no. Oh no.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what FG. I think that mean F Green Bay, but I might be wrong. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the acronyms.
Yeah. Ron, make sure you subscribe to the channel, brother. That's what Ron representing right there. Fruity Pebbles. I'm
Okay, yeah,
calling
he
Fruity
said
Pebbles
FG
from
Bay.
now.
Green Bay. All right.
Okay. I mean, well, they're already doing. So I mean, that's cool. Fruity
Oh
Pebbles.
yeah, and I knew Greg basically said about the you saying Jalen Hurts didn't have to prove it. He said Hurts didn't have to prove it, but Brock Purdy had to prove it. You got it.
Prove what? Prove what? What did he
Cause
prove?
you said no, because you said Jalen Hurts didn't have to prove the you thought that Jalen Hurts could win a Super Bowl without him winning a Super Bowl. But when it comes to Brock
Right.
Purdy, you said Brock Purdy has to win a Super Bowl in order for you to say that he can win a Super Bowl. So you contradicting yourself.
He don't. Brock Purdy ain't got to prove nothing to me. Brock Purdy ain't got to prove nothing to me. He said no, no, no. He said that. Before he won the Super Bowl, did you believe that he can be that win the Super Bowl? I said, yeah.
Yeah, I know, but then you
He
said the
went to
opposite for Brock Purdy.
that what that I don't believe that he can.
Yeah, you said what you
That I don't
said.
believe that
You
he
basically
can
said
win the Super Bowl.
that. No, but no, that's not what you said though, bro. You said that, but you said he can't win a Super Bowl even with the Rams because he's never won a Super Bowl. You say no matter what team he's on, he can't win a Super Bowl. You didn't just say he can't win a
No,
Super Bowl. You
I
said it don't matter. You said it
see
don't matter
see
where he's at.
Greg is a master
So
manipulator. Greg's a master manipulator. Greg's a master manipulator. I said no. I said all I said was if you said that if Brock Purdy is in a position where he can't win in the 49ers, do you think he can win somewhere else? Then you said the Rams. I said
I am.
he can
Don't show my face.
potentially win.
Hold on, my fault, brother. My dog, my guy Ron is a new subscriber. I had to show my face for that. My phone charger. Yes,
My
sir. We
man, my
appreciate you,
man,
Ron.
my man.
My
That's
God.
what I'm talking about, homie. That's what I'm talking about. No, but yeah, that's what I was saying. I said, I'm not saying that he can't do it. I'm not saying that he can't do it. But what I'm saying is nobody views Brock Purdy as a threat. That's what I'm telling to you. That's what I'm saying. There's nobody in the AS in the NFC that you can talk to anybody, bro, in the NFC, bro. There's nobody in the NFC that can say, oh yeah, that is a legit um that can say legit Brock Purdy is a threat to or a dangerous quarterback or something like that. I don't see that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he can't do it. I mean, he got the team. I mean, if you go to the Rams, he can be the team. He can. He should. That should be the expectation because of the team that's assembled. You know what I mean? But if you're saying that he can't do it with the 49ers because the 49ers is injury prone, then okay, cool. Is he gonna go somewhere else and do it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, we haven't seen Brock Purdy, you know, be a guy that say, oh, we gotta watch out for him. I'm just saying.
All right.
Nobody's saying that about Brock Purdy. Nobody's saying that about. It's just the truth. Nobody's saying
Yeah.
that about Brock
I was
Purdy.
gonna say, I'm gonna say we're gonna get these last comments out and we gonna wrap it up. Cause I know my man Manny do want to get his food. Manny do want to get
Yeah,
his
I'm
food.
tired.
I know that.
Yeah, I'm
um
tired. I did it for the people. We did it for the people. We did it for the people.
Greg did say the
What's the
only
last?
dangerous QBs are he said the only dangerous QBs are Lamar, Josh Allen and Mahomes and maybe Burrow.
You talking about what you mean as regarding to what? As regarding to
He said
what?
that's the only dangerous. He said that's the only dangerous QBs.
You mean like throwing the football?
I think he mean in general.
Well, if they're dangerous, well, I could, I understand Joe Burrow. You said Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Mm,
Well,
yeah,
well,
and Mahomes.
you said about
I know you understand Mahomes.
throwing the ball, about throwing the ball,
No, no, I said and
or.
he,
Oh, okay,
he said as a
okay.
quarterback period.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, okay, cool. That's fine. You can you can. That's a fair point. But Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen hasn't won the AFC Championship game and went to the Super Bowl and even take the Super Bowl, the team to the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow has, so that kind of speaks for itself. I'd rather take a winning quarterback than a quarterback that's dangerous and just only care about stats and not winning. I mean, you could call me kind of crazy, but that's just how it is. I'd rather win. If you're talking about that they're dangerous quarterbacks and everything, okay, I agree with you on that. Yeah, cool. But They haven't passed. They didn't. They did not have pass. They did not pass Patrick Mahomes for almost 10 years now. About 10 years now since Mahomes took over the AFC. So that's kind of like my piece right there. Is another what you call it comment or no?
He said, "All right, yo, go get your food, Manny. Great show, y'all best one yet. I'm good on Manny."
It's the truth. It's the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's the truth. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they not the best quarterbacks. They is dangerous when it comes to quarterback, but they ain't win nothing. They ain't win nothing, bro. So I can't
Oh,
really like.
they didn't win team. They didn't win nothing. No team accomplishment. Say that because they did. They
All
did
right,
win
all right.
personal
They ain't win. All right,
accomplishments.
cool. They ain't win no team accomplishments. All right, cool. They ain't win
And
no
you
team
only talking
accomplishments.
about
Cool, fine.
those three.
No, I'm talking about those two. Joe Burrow went to the Super Bowl. So
Okay,
I'm gonna cross him out. Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna cross. I say those two. Just
so you crossing
Lamar.
out
Just
Burrow
Lamar.
and Mahomes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm talking about Lamar and Josh. Yeah, those two. Yeah, they're great quarterbacks, no doubt about it. No, no, I'm not saying that they're going to be Hall of Famers. It's the truth. But team accomplishments, they ain't did nothing. They ain't did nothing. And you know what I mean? You can be mad, but that's just facts. Like that's just facts, bro. Like there's no way that
And
what you call it, huh?
I was gonna say JB agreed that this is the best show. This has been the best
Uh-huh.
episode so far.
Oh, that's good. I appreciate it. That's what's up. That's good. That's good. It's definitely been a real good conversation. No cap. I liked it. I liked it. It real
Yeah,
good.
it was.
But JB, bro, you absolutely right, man. I agree with you 100% that Jalen definitely needs to prove something this year. Absolutely, he definitely needs to prove something to the city. I agree with you that on completely hard. Absolutely, JB, my man, it's my guy, real talk. And Greg, my guy, even though he be misguided sometimes, but he's still my guy. I still my brother. I still love him. You know, said Dennis. I don't think. I think Dennis probably left, but but he's still
Or
my
fell
guy
asleep.
too. Boy fell asleep. And Ron too. Welcome to the family, Ron. But yeah, we're gonna close out today. Well, this has been a great episode. Real great episode. I'm glad everybody came in and tuned in, and it was really, uh, um, really intense, but a great show. I really loved it. Uh, it was really good. It's literally at 7 o'clock. It's why it's 7 o'clock, man. And so like, this definitely was a phenomenal show. We'll be back here Friday. Also stay in tune. We're gonna be live and TikTok soon. So all those people that's been on us, that been saying Greg, JB, get y'all TikTok account ready because we're gonna be live on TikTok real soon. So get ready for that. Dennis, all of them, Ron too. Everybody get ready because we're going to be having a real TikTok live and stuff like that. So get prepared for that. Anything you want to say, Sean, before we get out of here?
Yeah, no, I agree that this was our best episode. That's probably been our longest episode since doing like the draft
Long.
parties. Yeah,
No,
almost
no
three
cap.
hours. So yeah, basically was 3 hours. To be honest. So yeah,
No, no cap.
that definitely was a great episode. Gotta get some more great episodes like this. I think when we actually have these topics that we all actually care about, we can have real discussions.
Mm-hmm. And don't worry, we're gonna
Yeah,
work
so
better on that. It's all. It's a day by
yeah,
day process.
thank
That's
you,
all.
thank you, Caleb Williams.
He set the tone
Yeah,
today. He set the tone today. All
Caleb
right,
Williams set the
y'all. But
tone.
this definitely did. But this the word. What's the word? Sports podcast with your boy Manny.
It's your boy Sean.
And we out. Take it easy. See y'all Friday. Love y'all. Be safe. We'll see y'all Friday. See you when we see you. Take it easy, y'all.